It's my sub anniversary and I'll cry if I want to.
Do this. One day I'm not going to be wearing clothes. One day I'm not going to be wearing clothes. Right, let's just, instead of moving the camera, let's just move the playmat. That always works better. PGL, you get your ass back here. I haven't seen you in ages on this stream, apart from like 5 minutes at the end. Nice to see that you wait until I'm opening Japanese packs to come back. Is that what it took? Is that what it took? You know, been converted to Japanese apparently. I'm resisting all urge to channel my upbringing of lots of drunk adults and vinyls being played that all have questionable lyrics because they were printed in the 70s. Like a small amount of you will get what I'm referencing there. The rest of you, you can remain ignorant. I really think so. Anyway, where are we? What are we? Who are we? What are we doing? It's nice to see you all. Professor's Research, PGL, Catherine, Red Eyes Blacksard, where's Tamsin, Elad. I have actually remembered to hit public this time over on YouTube, so anyone over on YouTube, there's never anyone over on YouTube, what are you on about, mate? Come to watch the one and only time you open Japanese have become very meh about the cards. This is probably what's going to happen. Down, Catherine, down. I thought these things were supposed to be rare.
It's been this long apparently.
I was told these things were supposed to be rare. These golden kappa trains. Guys, drop your shit. You'll get a golden kappa. Also, I have no idea, Catherine. I think if you contribute to the golden kappa train in any way. So if you gift any subs, if you sub yourself, if you drop biddies, while the hype train is going, you will get a rare 24-hour golden kappa, which I'd imagine some people would be incredibly hype about. I'm going to, as I did last time, to absolutely no traction at all, I'm going to tweet about this. Golden kappa. Man, that seems desperate. But also, I'm a slut for internet validation, so validate the shit out of me. Evening Eeks, how are you? I've forgotten my whore for engagement ways. Much to my detriment. I used to be much more of a whore for engagement. I must remember that I belong to the streets. It's lovely to be back, guys. Actually, really excited today. But mostly because mostly because the stream's not going to cost me an arse and a tit. The stream's actually going to be relatively cheap for me. All streams considered. Because I got only a little bit ripped off on the Japanese. All packed for your short break to Scotland. Lovely. Whereabouts in Scotland are you going? PGL making sure she gets that kappa. Making sure she's getting that golden kappa. Scotland is on our list. Even though we're not too far off. We're not too far off the border. We've never actually made the trip up there, you know? Yeah, we did. We got a Mercado. Apparently, what's it called? Japan to everywhere else, whatever it's called. Apparently they can be cheaper on things. I don't know. I think I'd probably choose to buy from Kado anyway, because let's be honest, I don't mind paying an extra couple of quid to support the homies. And we all know how much Brace Gaming is a homie. I've never met Adam, but I'm looking forward to meeting him. I want to see if there's the same kind of 1,000-yard stare in his eyes when he's working the stalls as the pictures that they post on Twitter. I'm actually really excited for that. Really looking forward to that. Catherine getting her golden kappa. Nice. We have the Manchester Card Show. This time next week. I almost said next month then, but it's not. It's next week. We will be attempting to stream. Not from the card show. That would be ludicrous. I can't afford Starlink. But we will be doing we should be doing a Sunday stream at least. I don't expect to be out all night. Well, that's the idea, Catherine. The show off. Oh, by the way, where are you? Are you just on a break, or have you gone somewhere? Are you chilling somewhere in a foreign land, enjoying the stream? You said you were on holiday. I'm going to try and pay attention to chat tonight. Doesn't always go very well, but I'm going to do my best. What was I talking about? The Manchester Card Show. Yeah. I have plans to make some form of content while I'm there. I have some big plans, and I have some small plans, and I have some minuscule plans. The smallest of the plans is just to record a bunch of content of me and Tommy's shenanigans, my general shenanigans, and then just do some vlog videos about it. Probably only one vlog video. I'm not expecting it to be that much content to farm at the place. I do have some plans to periodically, depending on how out of the way it is for me to keep walking up to the store, periodically go and annoy Brace, because it will be my first time meeting him in real life, and how could I not devote as much time as possible to annoying the shit out of Brace. Congratulations to PGL and Catherine for getting your golden kappas. I bet you feel amazing now. Go flex those in other people's streams. Not right now. Don't go do it right now. Do it after this stream. But go flex those in other people's streams, and then when they go, holy shit, where did you get that from? That nerd mate. It's the second time I've had one of those. Apparently they're rare. Apparently they're rare. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Zero idea. I don't even know who Kappa is. I know that's one of the Twitch faces. I have no idea the history. I'm not a, like I'm a small T Twitch streamer. I'm not Purple Army. I'm not Purple Till I Die. I don't, you're not gonna catch me at TwitchCon. Yeah, I know it's that guy. Because that's what it's called. But like, who fucked that guy? Like, who is he? Why is he a face? I remember there was one, but I only know about it because of the controversy. I think it was the I can't remember the name of it. The PogChamp emote. The guy that was based off apparently was a streamer. And I think he was one of those streamers who was caught like. I'm not gonna make jokes about what he was caught doing because I have no idea and I don't want to like libel people or anything, but he was de-emoted apparently. The person who had the Kappa emote is Josh DeSano, an employee from. Don't know why Automod blacked that out. He appears in the emote without colour, just in black and white, and shows a slight smile. Did you chat GPT that? You don't have the gold Kappa. I have no idea. Look, I didn't activate the gold Kappa. I didn't. It just did the thing. You'll have to go figure that out on your own. How do these boxes open? How does one open one of these boxes? Oh, they appear to have some form of security seal on them. I think it's 100 bits. I mean, it did say congratulations to PGL and Catherine at the top. You'd think it would. Thanks for the bits anyway, ladies. I appreciate it. It appears to have some sort of security seal on it. I quite like the box. Not just because it's got a rowlet on it. That obviously makes the box kind of... Like, they're quite... Compared to... Oh, I was going to say, compared to the English ones, I don't actually have an English one knocking about, so I can't actually compare it. None of these Pokemon I recognise. I couldn't rename any of them. One of them is like a pheasant or something. I have no idea. They look good in a shop. Like, piled on top of each other, these would look good in a shop, I feel. Way more than the English booster boxes do. I'm just going to pretend for tonight that everything about Japan, all of the wanking themselves off Japanese TCG fans do, is correct. And just pretend that this is infinitely better than English. That's a bit like, what's the point in the security seal if you can just get in there like that? Can I get one of those packs out without... Oh no, I can't. There is actually quite a lot in there. I miss the small ones. I don't miss the small ones. I've got a couple of them somewhere from other box breaks we've done. Or other box breaks, as if this is a box break. Box breaks that we've done, the community breaks we used to do when we'd hit ludicrous sub goals in the month. And I'd just open a box of Japanese and give it all away for free. I honestly didn't know that the Rowlet was on the box, and I knew there was a Rowlet in the set. Which is why I thought, bugger it, let's do that now. Or let's give it a go. Oh, that was satisfying. That was very satisfying. That was very satisfying indeed. Yeah, so I knew there was a Rowlet in the set, which is why I thought we'd give this set a go. I bought the Ruler of the Black Flame set because Charizards. If I pull any of the Japanese Charizards when we finally open that, I'll probably give them away unless they're worth lots of money, in which case I'll sell them because at the moment I need cash. But anyway, quite cute. I like the way they do this. It also appears that these things have... Oh, but then so do they. They've got little hanger hooky things on them. Holes, which you put the hanger through. We do not have that in English. Oh, see, I get why the English cards are why the English packs are chunkier, because that does feel like it shouldn't be worth any money. Do you know what I'm saying? This is going to be one of those cultural things, but the Japanese packs feel like they should be worth about 30 pence. Do you know what I mean? They feel like like football stickers or something. You know, they feel like they shouldn't be... Like, these shouldn't cost anything. These should be a couple of pennies. which would be a problem for, you know, English. Someone I knew tarted a pot to collect dots. I mean, people collect sillier things, to be honest. People collect a lot sillier things. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't sell these for more than a couple of pence in English. I say a couple of pence, you know, relatively. Football stickers are £1 now. Fuck me. Okay, £1. I reckon you could probably, for about £1. Hey, Carlucha, welcome to the stream, guys. I will do this, the subscriber doodads. I will, promise. I will get around to it. Let's crack this up. Does anyone know like how many pulls we're supposed to get in the box? How many other packs work? This never works for me. I've watched people open these a million times. And I see some people, by the end of this box, we're going to get that nice and clean. We are. Who's that lady? Just a TwitchCon hype. No idea who that is. The RRP is about £1. Fair enough. I'd pay about £1 for them. If these were on the shelves in the UK, I am going to start cutting these open with scissors. Yeah, if these were on the shelves in the UK. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. No code card. Weird poo coloured back. I don't know why they have this weird poo coloured back. Like I like the general graphic. I don't know what the deal with the shitty edges is. But okay, Japan, you do you. It's on you. You know, you do the thing. I don't know if there's any trick to these. I also don't know what any of these are called, but that's okay because I barely call out their names anyway. Is that like Zoru Fox or something? Zuru? Zuru. This one's Zuru. I'm just gonna make him up. This one's Zuru. Box number 1. Box number fucking 1, boys. We got it. That's it. Pack it up. I'll sell the rest of the box. I'll sell the rest of the box. 1 from the back. We'll test it. Very first pack. That's it. We nailed it. That was it. That was all we wanted. We got a Stuffle. That's Stuffle. Yeah, because then the bigger one's Beware. This guy, Dr. Robotnik. We got Dr. Robotnik chilling. And okay, this is a rip off. Where's my shiny? Where's my shiny? Brace. Answer me. Where's my shiny? I'm a Western collector. I demand shinies. Demand shinies in every packet. Where is my shiny card? I have not received a shiny card in this packet. I will be refunding. You can't read them. It's fair. This is the upcoming set on old one. This is the latest set. This is art that we will be getting in the next English set, I think, or mostly art we'll be getting in the next English set. Where's my shiny, bro? I'm not even not mad about that. I'm not even pretending to be mad. This is like opening a modern Scarlet and Violet booster pack and not getting a shiny. I'm pissed. It's already soured this for me. I'm not going to get something shiny in every packet. The shiniest thing I'm going to get in most packets is the packet itself. What kind of bullshit is that? No, I don't reckon. I mean, I know them from the English sets we've opened. I've not played the DLC, so I don't recognize any of those guys. But it's a monkey, a bear, a bird, whatever that thing in the middle is. Is that the ogre? Ogre-po? Oogu boogu? Right, this time, all the way. Alright, about halfway. It's very noisy. Very, very noisy. No wonder British pugs never sleep. Right, we have a dog. That is, of course, Houndour. Is that it? No, it's not. I thought that was a Yukimori for a second then. So smooth. Fufu? Fraulein? Fufur. It's Fufur. It's definitely Fufur. That's Golbat. Alright, we all know Golbat. This is the artist whose cards all connect with each other, isn't they? Tizero. T0. Love this guy. I saw someone post on Twitter earlier that there's even more in the connected set now, which is good. I will have to make my own connected set of them and then farm that for the tiny bit of engagement that I'm allowed to have on Twitter. Dr. Robotnik once again. And Genesect firing his laser. Where's my shinies? This is going to annoy me for the whole box. I don't like opening a whole booster pack. I'm not getting a shiny. It's disturbing. I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable that I'm not getting shinies in this box. Evening over on YouTube, Catherine, you legend. Thanks for dropping a like. Anyone currently over on YouTube, remember, smash that like button. Smash the shit out of it. Smash it so hard. It's already 24 degrees in this room. I will be complaining about the heat. You can't stop me. I will be complaining about the heat. It is going to happen. It's already happening. I'm doing it right now. But it is hot as shit. I think it's hot shit everywhere though. It's going to be one of those melty years, I think. I need to move somewhere colder. Like, I'd say Scotland, but I've heard Scotland is just as hot as everywhere else these days. So. Right, pack number 3. Not impressed. Still not impressed. These things are rubbish. I'm getting my scissors. Crappy pull tags. Now that's right. That's nice and clean. Yeah, boys. Right. Okay. We have Haxorus. Haxorus. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Alright. Oh. Okay, the missus is just dropping my phone off. The baby was using it to watch YouTube. Fracture. It's not Haxorus. Dusclops, we know this one. Step on me, Ghost Daddy. Always got Phantom Spunk in his artwork. Always. Riverroom. It's Revravroom. It's something like that. Revavroom or Rev. Oh, it's shiny. Disappointing. It's so disappointed. Are these waxy? I forgot to smell them. It's usually the booster pack that smells. I don't know. I got hay fever's blocked my nose. I can't smell them. These don't smell as nice as shiny Star V. I think it was Shiny Star V. I think that's what it's called. Those smelled really sweet. I wanted to eat them. And then I was going to say spatula. Then my brain is broken. That's not a spatula. Stretcher. That's the word I'm thinking of. Stretcher. So this is the. Oh wow! When did you guys get so bad at cutting cards? That's very. I mean, not very. English is obviously a lot worse sometimes, but that's very sort of bottom heavy versus the top. Actually, quite hard to see on camera. I'm just going to keep ragging on it anyway, as if you guys can see that. The holo is as boring as English. Although I've not paid much attention to holo rays in English. It's a lot more mirrory though. My god. Like, I reckon if I pulled that close enough, it would be able to see me old noggin in that. Fake cards, I mean, probably. I didn't get them from a very reputable seller, so it wouldn't surprise me if they were fake. They're not as glossy as I remember them being. No, I don't know. Kind of, yeah, no. I just remember them being glossier. No. I mean, I guess the holos are a bit glossy. Got a bunch of these, by the way, that nobody wanted last box break, so I was actually looking for any Japanese cards. Actually, what's there? Yeah. I do have a Pokemon Go tin for reserved the Pokemon Go tin because of how special Pokemon Go is, obviously, and for the Japanese cards. Anyone knows anywhere I can offload some Japanese bulk? I might just flog it on eBay. Temptation to do like a car boot sale or something, you know. The bin, I don't think I could put them in the bin. I don't even put energy cards in the bin, lad. I sold a bunch of energy cards the other day. Well, I say sold. I offered a bunch of energy cards for free and somebody paid me postage to take them off my hands. And I was very happy about it. I got rid of quite a lot of them. I refuse to bin. I've binned energy cards before, but I refuse to bin the volume of energy cards that I get. I've always either flogged them or just offered them to people who use them in like art projects and stuff like that. I've got like 1,000 grass energy cards that I've been saving for an art project for years at this point, and I'm never going to get around to doing it. But I'm also never going to talk about it because I've also never seen anyone do it before, and it would be hilarious. I was tempted to do it for the upcoming card show, but I definitely don't have time to do that. I will not bin energy cards. I can't bring myself to bin things I paid for like that, you know? But the boxes for stuff, sure, but like the actual thing, technically I'm paying. The energy card is part of the cards I'm paying for, so I can't bin them. That guy, Fraxer, Sneasel, is retesting my Pokemon knowledge. Beware. Why does he always look so predatory? It's Volcarona, but it's not Volcarona. It's the Iron Moth. Very cool card. And it is a Candid card, you're correct. Very cool card. Candid, just, he never misses. And a Hypno. So, yeah, just, I don't know how I feel about this now. I don't know how I feel about opening Japanese. I mean, look. This box was cheap as piss comparatively. It's about the price of a stream. And a thing is, at this rate, we're probably going to get through it in about a stream, if not before. So then, if I'm spending the same amount of money, you know, I'm trying. I pulled that guy. He's shiny. Look, you don't get a shiny in every pack, PG, alright? So that counts as a pull. That's a hit. That's like a hit. It counts. And I pulled the Rowlet. Come on. Can't be mad at me. Dude, it doesn't show up for weeks and then gets mad at me. Pulling a sickie at you. I bet you pulling it. He's just watching the football. Is there even football on tonight? I'm going to assume there's football on tonight. And contact your administrator. Have you passed your exams yet? Sneasel. Absol? Cute elephant. It's a Q-fant. It's actually a very cute artwork. I like that. See? There you go. Ye of little faith. The impatience of the youth. It's a sneezing Kingdra. A chew. I mean, look, those are extravagant. Like, very extravagant. Like, those are shiny as hell. You get the occasional English EX card that is kind of close to this, not as close to this, but kind of close to this. They don't have that general glossiness to them that Japanese cards have. Japanese cards in general, very glossy. But you also get a lot of English EX cards where they're kind of a bit fadey on the print. This is almost over the top. It's almost too sparkly. It's almost like they're trying too hard to be special. You're just a Kingdra EX. Sit down. You know what I mean? It is pretty though. It is pretty. It doesn't make him any better, but it is pretty. And another Volcarona. Spicy. So how many things, Japanese experts in the chat, how many things am I supposed to pull from this box? Because that's the one thing Japanese collectors always say, oh, at least you get, you know, guaranteed pull rate from the Japanese box. What am I supposed to get? What am I expecting? What can I be? Let's pull up the set list. A Rev of Rue. Oh, I gotta look at them too much. Oh, it's actually a really small set list. Okay, cool. What are the illustration rates in this? Oh, that cool artist that does the Duskull line. Those would be nice. The Persian would be beautiful. I'll take the Persian. I think if I pulled the Persian, I'd probably keep it unless I pulled it in English. In fact, I think any of the illustration rays I'd keep until and or if I pulled them in English. I think everything else in this set, yeah, literally everything else in this set I would happily get rid of. Hey, Pokemon, welcome in. It's always nice to see you. How's things? Yeah, illustration rays I'd keep. I think everything else will be flogged and or traded to people in the community. I've been on a bit of an illustration ray binge at the moment, and I need to stop. I made a couple of eBay sales. I've made a couple of quite big, like, private collector sales. Not for like lots of stuff, or not for like high value stuff, but just for like lots of the shit that I've got knocking about. Like a couple of people recently have bought like a lot of V and VMAX cards off me and crap like that. I'm proper getting cleaned up. So I've had a bit of extra singles purchasing money. And after the last couple of packs opening, last couple of times opening English and being very disappointed. That being said, the last English stream we did with the tins was actually pretty dope. I got some good pulls from that. I was very excited. That was fun. But I've treated myself. You may have seen some of them so far on Twitter, and some of them in my Discord. But this is the pile that I've currently got ready for my binder. Pick this Rabsger up, lovely card. The Relicanth, amazing. People are seriously sleeping on these things. I'm looking forward to the Manchester card show. I'm hoping I can get a bunch more cheaper than I'd get them on eBay, because obviously eBay includes a lot of like the price of fees and shit. Like, prices are a little bit inflated on eBay anyway. I'm hoping the card show will have cheaper prices. The Brute Bonnet, a lot of these were under £4. A lot of them were right on the like £2 mark, which is about as cheap as you'll ever get cards on eBay, to be honest, because sell them for any cheaper than that, it's a loss. Miss Majors, now this is very important. I'll be posting this. Oh, maybe we post it on Twitter. Or maybe we break with convention and do a Twitter giveaway instead of a secret giveaway. I don't know. Anyway, the point I'm alluding to is I accidentally bought 2 of these. This happens with me quite a lot. I will make an offer on one, and then place a bid on another one, and get the offer accepted and the winning bid on a card, and I will end up with 2 of the things. This happened with Miss Majors. It could have happened to a worse card, because this is a very, very pretty card, and again, disturbingly cheap for how pretty it is. I think a lot of it is people don't like that they're not textured. Couldn't give a rat's ass. I'm not even joking. Like, I like the texture, don't get me wrong. I couldn't give a rat's ass that these aren't textured. See, look at that Bronzor. Some of the illustration rays just have they're just more vibrant with their sunbeams, with their sun rays. They're just a lot more vibrant. See, So Bronzor. Beautiful artwork, beautiful card. The Call Me a Drowsy. I think this was probably the more expensive one of the lot I've buyed recently. I've forgotten how to English. That I've bought recently, that I've purchased, that I've engaged in monetary transaction for. And even then, under a tenner. It's probably under £8. I don't think it was even that. It's a beautiful card as well. I can't believe these things are so cheap. They're not going to stay this cheap for long. No, I didn't pull the Drowsy, did I? I bought this. Maybe I've got 2 of them. Oh shit, I might have bought another one. Now you've said it, I think I did pull this, didn't I? I might have already bought another one of these. Damn it, Elad. No, you're right. You're right, I got this from a tin. I may have bought one of these. Okay, if I've got a duplicate Drowsy, no, I might keep it. I'll have to check my eBay. Right, I'll check my eBay. Yeah, but the problem is, PGL, it's like keeping or keeping lists in general. You've got to remember to look at the list and or check the list off. You know? You can use the code IAMS, but I am affiliate with them. I don't know what my affiliate code is. I really should. I kind of feel bad pushing my affiliate code because I don't pay for their service. Like, it's up on the Discord, but I haven't been pushing the code because I'm not actually a gold member. I'm not actually a premium member at the moment. Although I'm very tempted. I will be again soon. Belly Bolt. I need to chase that up. Belly Bolt. Again, stupidly cheap card. Very pretty. Maybe I was just looking at the price of Drowsies. Maybe I didn't actually buy one. I have no idea. Jack, lovely to see you though. How are you? How's things? The best of decks is spreading around. It's really, really nice to see, right, that Jack and Fire Fossey.
Why didn't you involve me, you asshole?
Because I love you, Pikachu. Why do you want me to lose? I actually, not even joking. I'm not being sarcastic and things. I actually really find that great. I hope more people get involved, and the people who get the least engagement on it are me. Like, I really do. It looks like what's his face is going to get involved. What was his name? Jester TCG? Oh, Cream Pie. Another one on the best of decks hype, hopefully. He's going to do it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It is moist in this room. Iron Moth. Lovely card. Again, cheap as piss. All of these are cheap as piss. People are sleeping on them. Cloth. I could have a whole binder of these cloths. The Probopass. I think Probopass is probably the cheapest one. But like, in total, not spent much at all. Not spent much at all. Way less than like a booster box. Way less than a drop from a set. I've got lots of cards that I really like. My illustration rare binder is going to look nice and fat afterwards. I have no intention of getting all of them. Some of them are ludicrously expensive. But I genuinely believe that post Scarlet and Violet, even before Scarlet and Violet is over, when the availability of some of the older sets starts to dry up, we will start to see a spike in the price of illustration rares. I can't imagine they will carry it on to the degree that they are into whatever the next generation is. I think the next generation they'll probably pull it back a little bit. Or they'll just all of them will be illustration rares and then they're not special, are they? But I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on the basic illustration rares at the moment. And I think it is just because currently there's no money in them. But they are beautiful, like they're beautiful artworks, you know? All of them. I don't think there's been a single bad illustration rare so far. So if you really do like the art, if you really do care about the artwork of Pokemon cards, and you're disappointed pulling illustration rares, maybe have a chat with yourself. Pokemon 251, every card is an illustration rare. Oh, I hope so. Imagine an illustration rare of like every Johto Pokemon. That'd be amazing. Amazing. Inky Boy. We love Inky Boy. Houndoom. Duskull. It's something elephanty. Vaguely remember it being like Indian-y somehow. Copper Raj, thank you, Warren Willow. Copper Raja, because of the Raj. Copper Raja. And a sand timer. Timekeeping device. Wow, don't everyone say hi back? Guys, Tamsin said hi. Everyone say hi to Tamsin. It's very rude. Very rude. Japanese is where we expose you for not knowing Pokemon names. Look, if you've been around for more than 10 seconds, you know I don't know Pokemon names, right? I barely know the Pokemon names when I'm reading them off the goddamn cards. Okay? I only know the original 151's names because they're seared into my memory like a brand on a horse. Do they brand horses? They definitely brand horses. They do definitely brand horses. Right. See, I can't even track how many packs I've opened now. I'll have to keep hold of the rubbish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep an eye on the rubbish. Thank you for being polite, guys. Thank you for being polite and saying hi back to Townsend. It's So needy, Towns. So needy. Oh, I tell you what, why haven't I been engaging you guys in this? I've just been blowing through these like some sort of... Like I'm sat here doing this on my own. Left or right, guys? Left or right? What are we picking from next? It totally matters. It makes a big difference. It makes a massive difference which pack we're going for next. So I'm really looking forward to Manchester Card Show. Genuinely, like I'm shitting my pants about meeting people. I'm not a particularly social... Like I am quite a social person. But it's going to be weird meeting people that like... I know people's usernames and stuff, but I don't know most of your faces. I'm kind of hoping to keep it mostly low key. Like mostly just low key. I will be wearing a thing that will alert people to my presence. It's a giant megaphone strapped to a Rowlet helmet. And I will just be wandering around the trade show going, I am Mert. Behold, for I am thee. Kneel before me. No, I think I'm gonna take the currently underneath a bunch of hoodies. Tamsin, that was a very, very bad time for an accidental face reveal. I showed the missus and she was like, yeah, nobody knows what you look like. It was a bad angle. It was the end of a stream. I was very sweaty. You've seen me twice, you slut. How have you seen me twice? At least you know my name. I have to address you as hi. Are you that nerd, Mert? Mert will do. Mert's fine. You guys can just call me Mert. Mert works. Mert is close enough, sort of. I was on that stream and still missed it. That's getting, Catherine. That's getting. Are you coming to Manchester Card Show? Are you going to be there, Catherine? Who's coming? I've got a channel in the Discord, but I don't actually know who's going to be there. It'd be nice to have a list. I can hunt you all down. I think Tamsin said left. I'm going to go left. Even if she didn't, I'm just picking left and I'm going to say this is Tamsin's fault. His name is Matt because I walk all over him. That's very mean. Very mean. Are you coming to Manchester Card Show? You said right packet. I'm not digging through the packs, Tamsin. Look, I will do a lot for you guys. I'm not digging through the packs. Right? I'm not digging through the packs. You better be coming to Manchester Card Show, PGL. You're like down the road. On mobile was typing, stream was like 2 centimeters and I was looking at the keyboard. That's getting, Catherine. Cornwall to Manchester too for that. That's fair. That's fair, Pokemon. Cornwall is quite far. Lovely part of the country. Not home until 6th of July. Getting. Next time, Catherine. I'm desperate to come, but it may not work with niece's birthday barbecue plans. I'll do my best to get there. Desperate to get to Card Show and meet you all. How old is the niece, Jack? Because they forget these things in 10 minutes. So. Way more important is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm trying to tell you is way more important. Eevee. Horsey. Oh, it's all the OGs. Delicious. That's not an OG. That's a... Axel? Axel? Axial? Axel? Axu. Axu. I knew it was like Axel, but spelled weird. Oh, it's his boy. Lovely illustration. Again, why are people sleeping on these things? Beautiful illustration, man. She'll be 4, I'll tell her. You said not to come. Oh, don't put that juju on me, man. I don't want 4-year-old children hating me. It's bad karma. Just show up for a minute. Put a tenner in the birthday card and they won't care. 4-year-olds have very little concept of money. A perfect point to illustrate this. Let's find out what the last pack is. There was a market, a yearly like town market thing in the town over from us. Very posh town, full of footballers and shit. Like we get funny looks when we go to that town. But there was like a town fair, a town market. They closed off the whole town. There was like stalls and shit. And the kid really wanted this. We walked past the store with artisan clothes. We saw this beautiful little dress with bumblebees all over it. The kid loves bumblebees. And she really, really wanted it, so I took it off the rack and I walked up to the lady. Said, how much is this? 26 quid. For a 3-year-old's dress, 26 quid. I said, we'll circle back round. We'll mull it over and come back. Took us about 3 or 4 stalls to convince the kid. Like, basically she really wanted the dress. And we said, okay, how about instead of the dress, we get you some cake. Retail value like £3. Definitely going for the cake. Kids are stupid. They don't know shit. They don't know the value of stuff. Very, very nice. Very nice illustration ray. Again, I think I'm going to keep all of the illustration rays. It'd just be nice to have some in the binder, you know, in the illustration ray binder. She's got a Moana doll from us. We had a Moana doll. She suffered a very catastrophic pseudochrome accident and never quite recovered. And then she accidentally fell down the stairs and her head fell off. Just give them a box, a big box. Kids more than happy. This is kind of true, you lad. It's kind of true. You would have bought the dress. Not for 26 quid times. She's got a lot of dresses. She don't need more dresses. It was a pretty dress, but it's not 26 quid pretty. She'd only be wearing it for about 3 days this year, and then she'd never wear it again. And it would go to the charity shop or to the church, whichever one I could be asked to take it to. Which, admittedly, when you say it like that, it sounds like I'm being a dick and robbing the, you know, the less fortunate of a chance to have a really expensive dress. But I spent £208 on my son on football gear and the trainers the other day. Congratulations. What do you want? What do you want me to say, Tom? I don't know. Well done. I don't know. Would you have got it cheaper than that? Did he really need it? Is he ever going to be a footballer? Like, squash those dreams when they're young, Tams, and then they don't cost you a fortune for nothing. The vintage life is great for kids stuff. Sounds like a you problem. A better way of putting it, lad. Not to head off, but I may hit you up with some bulk of nice artists. If you don't have plans for it, we'll obviously make it worth your while. Sure, guys, anyone who wants any of the common cards in the community, I know there's no other way for you guys to get those kinds of things in the UK. This is a very exclusive service I will be offering. If you want any of the commons and artworks and stuff. Yeah, see, Tamsin, I don't know where you get your pissing money from, because I live in a 2-income household of tech professionals and we are just about scraping by. To the point that I have, like, my singles budget has been nothing forever. In fact, I probably don't want to know where you get your money from because it'll annoy me. I fear it'll be sources that are nowhere near the effort that it takes. Anyway, left or right, guys? Left or right? Shady drug mule? Shady drug mule? I'll do it. I mean, look, it's an easy life until one of the condoms break, and then you die of an overdose you didn't even get to have fun with. Like, if you're gonna go out like that, go out partying. Just got approved for Jack. I was joking, Jack. I was too busy riffing when you said you were going. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Drop me a DM. Just got approved for a refund on my student loan. So apparently I have a new budget for Pokemon. Really? I'm so feeling it. The missus paid off her student loan the other day. And because of the taxes that she gets taken off her, she's not any better off every month. She's fuming about it. And rightly so. Cheeky gits take loads off me. They take like 200 quid off me every month or some shit. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. Try and just... It's got... I never actually see the money. It's only if I look at my, like, art statement. Art statement? My salary thing. So. And I don't do that, because then I find out how much tax I spend and all that. No, Kath. I don't look at none of that stuff. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how much tax I'm paying. I don't want to know how much student loan I'm paying. Because otherwise I just get mad. start looking at setting up an offshore in the Cayman Islands. No, every now and then I will. I'm a salary man, Catherine. I'd notice if I got paid less, if my salary was less in a month. Like, I obviously check what my salary is when I get paid every month. I notice that when there's a difference there, I don't check it pre-tax. I've got no idea how much I'm paid pre-tax. I don't want to know how much I'm paid pre-tax because then I'm just going to be mad that I'm paying so much in bloody taxes. And objectively getting piss all out of it. Anyway, let's not get political this early on in the stream. I've been watching all the debates and stuff. It annoys me that I make content. That should annoy everybody that I make content, but it annoys me that part of me would really love to do reaction content to all of the debates and things. But the political culture warrior grift slippery slope is too dangerous. It's too dangerous. You get plenty of it. Remember childbirth. Pay for that, did you? Do you know how little of our taxes go on the NHS, PGR? Again, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Do you know how little of our taxes go on schooling and the NHS? Not doing this. Stop baiting me into political discussions this early. Pick left or right. If I knew where all my taxes were going, if they actually broke it down, and I knew it was all going to good places, I would be quite happy paying tax. Well, then you got value for money, didn't you? No. If I had paid no taxes and then just paid for private hospital care, I'd have 1,500,000 times more money than I've got now. If I was not taxed out the arse my entire working life and just paid for private healthcare. And occasionally bought a pothole or something. Most of it goes on bloody corporate welfare. Paying for oil and gas giants to buy another fucking Tesla. Anyway, they don't buy Teslas. It's a cute elephant. Stop it. Stop baiting me into political discussions. Wrong channel for it. We're going to set up a new channel for that. It's going to be, what should we call it? That grifter mate? No, that'll work. That's politics. No, that don't work either. I don't know. We need a username for the political reaction channel. Very nice artwork on this. I like this. It's very cool to zoom out. Hey, there's my boy. I need 50 of these so I can make a shadow box. In America, you would have to sell your house to fix your finger. This is true. It's not just the fixing your finger stuff. The stuff they charge them for in America. You gotta pay in some states. If you're a woman and you give birth, and then you want to touch your child, you've got to pay extra money for it. It's like skin-on-skin contact post-birth costs you money. I'm not out here defending the American system. I'm just saying that the tax burden for lower income earners is ludicrous. I shouldn't be paying it. I don't earn enough money that I should be paying that much in piss-in tax. Golbat? No, not Golbat. Yes, Golbat. Not Golbat. Zubat? No, the other one. King Bat? No. Angry Bat. Man Bat. Batman. Crobat. I got there eventually. Crowbat. Craw. You go there. We're currently on 2 Rowlets. I need a Rowlet count on the screen. 25k to ride in an ambulance. It's no wonder people just die on the streets. The amount of times I would have just died on the street. I'd have gone, don't phone me an ambulance. Can you imagine how many taxi drivers have dying people in the back of their car? It's got to be a lot, right? If you're not super dying, you're gonna phone an Uber or something. Right, left or right, guys. But again, Or if it all went on the NHS, I'd be happy. Hey, look at you peeps. 31 months. Holy shit. You absolute beauties. Are you guys going to Manchester Card Show?
Kissing face.
One of you probably.
Kissing face.
But is one of you going to Manchester Card Show? Please tell me you are. Oh, are both of you going? Do you want a lift? I've got a kid seat as well, just in case he pops on the way. You can't put a baby in that kind of car seat. I'll have my boy Tommy with us. I think I said this before. I'm joking, by the way. You make your own way. I ain't gonna taxi you. What the fuck are you talking about? See, for me, that feels like perfectly natural, right? That I'd be like, you know, offer people lifts places because I'm driving past. But then I remember that none of you have met me. You don't know who I am. I could be like a murderer or something and just have kept my cool this whole time. I could be eating people for fun. And then walking around if Lauren's able to. Well, if you need an extra couple of pairs of hands to carry around, me and Tommy will be knocking about. I've seen his face. He definitely looks like he eats people. Yeah, but not raw. Like, I've got some class. I'm civilized. I do cook them. I would dread to think how much I would be in debt, the amount of scans I've had, and how much they would have cost. Dame Townsend. Like, I've paid a lot towards the NHS, but goddamn if I used it a lot, you know? He had no visitors, so he ate his own finger. It was delicious. Little slice of meat on the hob. Right, left or right? Are you aiming to get up there like early, peeps? Are you going to be there like, have you got the VIP pass? Are you going to be there when the doors open? I think me and Tommy are aiming to get there. I got to make sure he's got the early bird. I think all of the tickets were early bird, right? Yeah, 10 a.m. Yeah. I think me and Tommy are aiming to get there at about that. So, whether we will or not, I mean, we will have been up the night before drinking ludicrous amounts of mojitos and gossiping. But I might not be able to drive at all. We might not make it to the venue until midday. I'm going to aim for that. Hopefully that's the quieter time. I got a feeling it won't be. I got a feeling most people will be. I mean, that's the time when all of the cards will still be there, so. There you go. Engine. Happy little engine. Cat. Fox. Ice turkey. And a stretcher. Cat, fox, ice turkey. This month alone I've had an x-ray, an ultrasound, an MRI. All for a bad foot I didn't get it looked at yet. Just chop it off. At this point in time, just chop it off. What are you doing? You've blasted so many different things out. I just have a stump. I hear they've done good things with stumps. The stump technology has come on quite a long way in the last few years. You can get pretty dope looking stumps. You could probably get like a fairy one. You could probably get like a cat foot. You could have a paw, Tamsin. Chop it off, get a paw. Pioneering fairy surgery. Alright, left or right? Did you hear me? Left or right? I've been talking a lot today, so I'm struggling to talk. But also not, like I will continue talking forever and ever and ever. I will not stop. He says taking that was like a 4 or 5 second break. That's a ludicrous amount of break. Amount of break, righty tighty. Yeah, boys. So I cooked some chicken today. It did not go well. Way too much oil. The oil was not hot enough when I put the chicken in it. It just all soaked it all up. It was just greasy, oily, oil flavored chicken. Made a little side frying pan of nuggets for the kid though, because she doesn't have as strong seasoning on it as me and the missus do. Hers were delicious. Yeah, it didn't quite hit that like medium rare. Yeah, just chop it off, Tam. That sounds like way too much hassle. Lop it off, get a new one. Talks Your Throat, Throaty Croak, Throat Goat, Horsey, very nice artist. I like this artist. I'm pretty sure we've seen this artist before. Meowth, Pondering the Universe. Cresselia? I'm gonna go with Cresselia. I think it's Cresselia. Malmut. Calamari? Calmalut. No. Malmar. I'm gonna go with Malmar feels right. Also, shiny. I've got to get excited about the shiny. I've got to get really excited about the shiny card. Guys, look how shiny it is. Shiny as hell. Can't believe we don't get one of those in every pack. Such a rip-off. If I didn't only pay a tenner for this box, I'd be pissed. Hey, GD, how are you? How's things? Welcome to the stream. How are things in your lovely country? That is apparently rapidly devolving into a weed and a pastry-fueled far-right utopia. Stop, get political. Stop it. Behave yourself. This election is ruining you. Vote, count Binface. Of the Binface party. Evolving. You know. I guess. Subjective. How's the Pokemon TCG Live playing? GD, you back on the wagon? You smashing it? You nailing it? You getting into all the new decks? You know, fancy with it? It sounds like a reformer. No, but there's a disturbing amount of reform flags. It's still uninstalled. Stop it, PGL. We're not doing a party political broadcast. We're not doing partisan politics on the stream. Vote however your heart tells you, my good people. The important thing is you vote. I'm gonna go left because it's been a while since we've had a left one, so I'm gonna go left for this pack. We'll go right for other packs. You know, with the pendulum of a 2-column system. Drowsy. This and the next rotation is boring. I've barely played since rotation. Like literally, I've barely played since rotation. Drowsy. Houndoom. Its new X handle is the. No, you got to swap those Great British flags to the Why do I always forget the name of this thing? You know, the English flag, the one that looks like a med kit. That Brit mate. This lady, the lady with the backpack. Malmut. These packs, we're not getting enough rallets either. I don't like these packs, and we're not getting enough rallets. There's a distinct lack of rallets for me. The problem is, right, I don't actually have any English here to open either. So even if I wanted to open some English right now, I'd have to crack into some of my sealed collection. And as much as the Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley Aldea collections are staring at me, I shan't be opening one. Not tonight, anyway. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do about next week's stream. It's possible I'll get home from the card show and the baby will have been a pain in the tits for the missus all day. And I won't want to stream because I'll feel bad. That's a possibility. It kind of depends how late I get back, how much the baby's been a pain for the missus all day. I mean, I've only met Tommy once. Maybe he eats people. Maybe you'll find my car in a ditch on the M35. I can't remember what the motorway is. The one which goes from Manchester to Liverpool. M61. Thank you. Oh, of course, because it's a branch of the M6. Yeah, they'll find my burnt out car in a ditch on the side of the M61. Full of charred Pokemon cards and, you know. Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it? Carries on going. I think you should take over when you get home, no stream. I think you should shut up. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You tell me what to do 4 times then. How dare you? How dare you? I do what I want. No, I probably should. It depends. Sometimes the kids just had a really good day and the missus wants to cuddle up with her all night. It actually works quite well. Like the missus quite likes having the nighttime cuddles. We do try and balance it a little bit to make sure, you know, but on the nights when I do the put down, the kids scream. Like she's fuming about it. Like fuming about it. She calms down eventually because, you know, she's tired. She's like, you scream for 20 minutes, but if you don't get your way, you're going to stop screaming. So 20 minutes is a long time when you've got something screaming in your ear. Left or right, guys? Left or right? The put down Mert's finishing move. Yeah, flip you onto the bed. Shut up and go to sleep. No, I haven't got to get that bad yet. He's pretty good, bless him. Well, I talk to other young parents who are like, their kid is still sleeping in their room at 3 years old. Heaps. I can't impart much wisdom as a parent, having only done it once, but we've done it pretty good so far. As soon as they start to be able to sit up, put them in their own room. It gets a lot harder once they've got used to you being there. Put them in their own room. You'll have a couple of nights where they'll scream, right? And you'll get woken up because they'll wake up and realize they're in the dark on their own, blah blah blah. Get them in their own rooms as quick as you can, like as quick as you. I think they say like not before 6 months. I think we did it bang on 6 months. You won't be there. You'll be out running. My kids both in their own rooms as soon as they see all the parents in the chat right now smashing it. Yeah, get them in their own room. Buy a local network baby monitor. Don't trust any of the Wi-Fi ones. Just get a local connection baby monitor. It doesn't even have to be a video one, unless you want a video one like I wanted because I wanted to see the ghosts. No ghosts this whole time. Bought a video one. Not a single fucking ghost. Boring. You don't need you don't actually need a video baby monitor. And most of the Wi-Fi ones are so ludicrously insecure. Like ludicrously insecure. That they're not worth having. Never let them sleep in your bed unless it's super... Yeah, see, I know that advice, Tamna. We have not followed that advice at all. She will never go to sleep in our bed. But if she comes to see us at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, she's coming into bed. I'm not wasting my ass and trying to put her down just to then get back into bed and have an hour's sleep. No. She comes to see us at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, fine. Get in bed. Shut up, don't kick me. You know? What? Look, I like the cuddle, okay? Sue me. I like a cuddle. I'm probably only going to have one, right? I'm probably only going to have one, Tamsin. I'm robbing myself of lots of cuddles if I make her go to bed. Right? She never falls asleep in our bed. If she comes to see me at 2 o'clock in the morning, she's going back to her own bed. If she comes to see me at 3 o'clock, she's going back to her own bed. 4 o'clock, probably going back to her own bed, depending on how tired I am. If she comes to see me at 5 o'clock, I'm already up in 2 hours. I'm not getting out of bed and going through the whole routine of putting her in her bed to then get an hour's sleep. She can just come cuddle. I'm not going to rob myself of that experience. Right? See her sleeping in there till she's 8. She doesn't do it every night, Towns. Doesn't do it every night. It's every couple of nights. If something wakes her up, or she falls out of bed, or something. It's not every night. If it was every night, it might be a problem, but it's not. So I'm just gonna go left. All right? Sling a pillow at a pillow. Yeah, we got tacky like floorboards, like cheap They're not laminate. What do you call them? Like the modular floorboards and things. I'm not slinging a pillow at her. All of them crack her head. I mean, that will make her be quiet, but for a bit longer than I'd like her to be quiet. You know, forever. No, she's a good egg. She wants to come have a cuddle, you know? She goes to bed at like 9 o'clock most nights. Like she's in bed right now. She wants to come have a cuddle at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'd be a monster to deny that. A monster. Buh. My friend son, he's 9 and he still creeps into the night and gets into bed every night. Yeah, well that shit needs to stop. You're 9 years old. Get to your own bed. Zubat. Especially 9-year-old boys. They're like a year or two away from being tiny little perverts. Like you can't let 9-year-old boys be sneaking around at night. Hey, it's one of those things. It's a bear. A bear. I was very much embarrassing, torturing my 10-year-old nephew when he was up the other day. Because he thinks he's slick, turning around to look at women's asses. When we're on the street. He thinks he's slick. He thinks he can do it. He can't. Okie dokie. Okay, apparently it's a dog then, not a bear. It's her last one and the boy she always wanted. Yeah, well, that's the argument that we've always had, Tamsin. We're probably only ever going to have one because it's all we can bloody afford. And we can't fit another one in this house anyway because it's tiny. I'm only ever going to have one, probably. Or one legitimate one anyway. So I'm gonna take the 5 o'clock cuddles. Taking it. Ooh, and that thing, the decidui, Hisuian decidui, regular decidui. No, that's regular decidui, isn't it? There's a regular one. It's a regular one. Okay, so 2 EXs, 2 holo rays, and an illustration ray. We have some pulls. That's about as much as I pulled from the English booster box the other day. Not quite, but it's not far off. It's disgustingly not that far off. So we're doing alright. We're doing alright. It still feels weird like opening Japanese, but it's not that dissimilar to opening English, just that I don't want any of it, basically. Like none of it really matters apart from the Rowlets. But it's fine. It's fine. We can at least, I think, do more of the filler streams with Japanese. And then probably only do the English ones when the new sets release. Which will still save me money on them. Brother used to do that too, but he'd never wake them up. We kept doing it until he grew out of it by himself. That's fair. Fair. The one thing it has done is I do actually get up earlier these days. Open the next pack and impersonate British. I honestly don't think I could even do an impression of British. He's got so little, like, character to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to just be, like, a generic Southern English dude. And one booster box Japanese and you can stretch it for your streams. Yeah, but I'm probably not going to. It's quite hard to stretch these Japanese booster boxes. I mean, I think I'm doing alright. I don't know how many packs I've opened. Quite a few. But we're still only an hour in. Oh, you'd never catch me dyeing my hair, you lad. Look, I went through an entire emo phase in the early 2000s without dyeing my hair right. I'm not about to start now. It's finally going deliciously grey. I'm about to ruin that with hair dye. Been waiting like a decade for this salt and pepper look. Just open packs at the same rate as English. Well, we basically kind of have been. Like, as much as people joke about it, like I do open, you know. Okay, we've opened 11 in an hour. That's probably a bit more than we do in England. Usually about like 16 over the course of the 4 hours, but it really is getting old. Yeah, but I'm still not like that old. I'm young old, but I'm definitely old. Like I'm not young. Once you hit your like once you're 24, you're not young anymore. Sorry, 24-year-olds who feel like they're still young. You're not. Stop it. Stop behaving like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely approaching middle age. Like a fine wine. Like a fine wine. 24 is old. You won't be saying that when you're 24, BJL. I'm still young. I can still do young person things. Spoiler alert. No, you can't. No, you can't. Right. Fuck it. Left then, innit? Left. I'm surprised Elad doesn't just collect those. The little hitbox on him must be small. Why does that give me a headache? God, I need to disappear and steal it. Well, go acquire a bottle of water. I'm getting dehydrated. I have a headache. I'm not even 24 and already feel old. Yeah, I mean, a lot of age is mental. A lot of it's physical. You need to relax, GG. That's what you need to do. You're too stressed for a young man. Cat, is it like this is the time in your life when you're not supposed to be super stressed? That thing. Rowlet, blank, Decidueye. Rowlet, Uji McLegs, Decidueye. Rowlet, Waist Cowl. No? Dartrix. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Dartrix. This Dartrix, guys. Obviously. Duskull. Oh. Another illustration rare. Okay, now I'm kind of just enjoying Japanese for how cheap the illustration rares are, or how easy it is to pull illustration rares. They're not going to be cheap, but very pretty. Looking at the list of illustration rares, this was probably the one that was... I mean, the Beware is ugly, but it's ugly in a kind of I want it kind of way. No, this Cresselia is probably the one I wanted the least out of all of them. But that's the beautiful thing about illustration rares. Even the shittest ones are good. Very pretty card. And a Crobo. Crobo. Not bad so far. We'll take them. We will take them. I guess the good thing about English having grey borders now is that Japanese cards don't stand out so much when they're mixed in with an English collection. I mean, I still think Japanese should have just had yellow borders instead, you know, to be on par with the luminosity and deliciousness of the English yellow border, but at least now they don't stand out too much in the binders. Like, if you're really not paying attention to the text, you know, like they blend in pretty well. Which is good, because then if I pull them in English, I can keep the English one, get rid of the Japanese one. And if I never pull them in English, I've still got the artwork. Boom. Nailing it. This plan so far is working. I mean, it'll depend how much I can get back for all of the bulk and shit, but so far, plan is working. I'm going to go find a bottle of water, because I'm becoming incredibly dehydrated after a lot. I've been out in the sun all day. And I just ate some really salty chicken. I'm getting dizzy with dehydration. I don't want to like pass out on the playmat and that be your face reveal ahead of the Manchester card show. So I will be right back. Catherine PGL, feel free to initiate battle royales and or general shenanigans in the chat, providing it remains terms of service compliant. I will see you soon. I've achieved drink. Which has been achieved. What even is the slot machine? I don't even know what the slot machines do, you know. Right. Oh, I should probably move the beer right back, shouldn't I? Man, streaming in this weather's hard. I'm gonna have to get the fans out. Can't, down the shed. Way too much effort. Just gonna have to die. Just gonna have to be dying. Okay, fat boy. How dare you? Have you know I'm still under 100 kilograms, I think. Or at least I was last time I weighed myself. And it's all pure muscle. Apart from all of the bits that aren't pure muscle. I'm not fat, alright? We're just well insulated. No, there's no such thing as big bones. Everyone's bones are the same size. Right, left or right, guys? Congratulations, Carl Lucha, on wiping the floor with everyone else. How are we doing over on YouTube? Shit, as usual. Oh, Elad said something. Nice to see you over there on YouTube, Elad. I don't know why I bother. Just for the views on the channel, I guess. To get a little bit of view time. It would take me about 15 regular uploads to get, 20 minutes of view time. Fuck YouTube. Right, left or right, guys? Left or right? I'm trying to think of other stuff we've been doing this week that hasn't been cringing at all of the political debates. Or having annoying meetings at work, or other stupid shit like that. There's been no real, fun, nerdy news. Has everybody watched Star Wars? That's not jumping into a non-contentious issue. I've not actually watched this week's episode of The Acolyte. But I've heard it's both shit and the greatest Star Wars ever, so I can never trust anyone. You bought a new folder for all of your dupes. I was tempted to do that. I've ended up... in preparation for the card show, I ended up putting my V's, my V duplicates, my EX duplicates. What else did I put in this binder? I think I put illustration red duplicates, my full art trainer duplicates. Well, that's it. I'm kind of filling this thing out to take to the card show with me. I think that's the plan. Not really interested in this series once. Yeah, I'm struggling with Star Wars. Because I watch it and I'm like, well, that was stupid. And then I go online to see what people are talking about with it. And apparently thinking it's stupid makes you a... well, whatever people are saying at the time. Apparently you're not allowed to not like Star Wars these days. Or you hate people, or hate insert group. You're just not allowed to just not like stuff these days, I find. That's such a boomer complaint. Back in my day, you could just dislike things for things. It's true though. Can I just think that the fact that the stone temple burned down is just stupid? Objectively just dumb. It's a building made of stone. What caught on fire? Tell me. Tell me, writers of Star Wars. How was there a raging inferno in a building entirely made of stone? It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. I do like some of the new characters though. I've liked a lot of Disney Star Wars. It's just very Disney. It's very don't you start that shit. Don't you start that shit, Tamsin. It's not, but it's increasingly becoming more than 50-50. So at some point the scale's going to tip and I'll have to agree with you, Tams, but until then. Although I was very happy that we're getting a lot of sequels and prequels in the video gaming space this next year. Like we're getting a Gears of War prequel, that's going to be dope. We're getting a Fable sequel, that's going to be dope. What else were we getting? There was a couple of them from the Xbox reveal the other day. Did everyone watch the Nintendo reveal this week? That was one of the things that was on my list. Yeah, the trick is there, Green Dragon, is just if you're not trying to be offensive, just say what you think about stuff. I didn't think it was even a thing that could happen. What, Nintendo Direct? It was pretty arse. It was pretty arse. I don't know. I mean, the new Mario... Was there a new Mario game they showed first? That looked okay. The Zelda game looked okay as well, but I really didn't get on with Link to the Past. The Link to the Past? I think it was. And it's the same art style, so I'm worried it's going to be the same kind of gameplay. And I really didn't get on with the gameplay of Link to the Past at all. We do need the new console. It did feel like the last Nintendo Direct of the Switch era, right? Like, they were kind of grasping at straws at that point. Like, oh, what are we going to do? Check another Mario out. Check another Mario Party out. In fact, everyone's been moaning about Metroid for ages. Just give them the Metroid game. I never got into Metroid. Never got into Metroid games. Tried like the Game Boy Advance era ones and things like that. I just couldn't get on with them. But then pretty much the same with Mario. I never got the hype with the Mario games, if I'm being totally honest. And this is coming from someone who was like alive and a nerd and playing games at that time. I could never get on with platformers. 2D platformers. Fuck 3D platform, just platformer games in general. Sonic was bored. Sonic was just hold right and press A now and then. This thing. Ooh, that thing. I like his little waistcoat. It's very dignified. Absol. Ooh, a pheasant. No. Pheasantipity? Is that what it was called? Is this from Pheasantipity? Yep, it's easy to play. I don't like things that are easy to play, Townsend. They've got to at least be a little bit difficult. You know what my favourite games on the Mega Drive were? Streets of Rage, which is still an amazing game. Zany Cobra, welcome to the stream by the way, awesome username. Streets of Rage, still an awesome game. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at chat for a minute there, Zany Cobra. I was thinking in my brain, in my brainy brain. I did play Toe Jam and Ale. I didn't get Toe Jam and Ale, Townsend. That thing, Sneasel. Again, very much in that sort of platformer kind of genre back in the day. I do remember playing it. Do I cuss? yeah, Zany Cobra, if you have issues with profanity, probably not the stream for you, my dude. Just being honest. I don't do it on purpose. I was just raised in the South Valley. It's my vocabulary, man. I can't not. I don't even notice I'm doing it. Nice sometimes, isn't it? Which is why we have a sound alert if I'm swearing too much. You know, raised in the mining towns in the South Wales valleys, alright? We swear. We use swear words. Punctuation. It's an emphatic yes, Zany Cobra. He's English. Now watch him. I'll never rage at people calling me English, Champion. Just like I wouldn't rage if somebody said I was Dutch, or Canadian, or Swahili, or Zulu, or Brazilian. It's just factually wrong. You can call me whatever you want. You can say I'm Japanese. But I'm just objectively not, so it's a statement of wrongness. Right there, Zany Cobra, right there. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Come on, camera. Look at it. He's so round. He's adorable. Wowzer. Wowzer. Lovely to see you. How are you? How's things? Right, left or right, guys? Stop laying. Stop laying. It is I'm a basic bitch. It is Charizard. I just love Charizard. Best Pokemon ever. Yours is Psyduck. Very good choice. We have another Psyduck fan in the chat at the moment. If she's still here. Might have gone to sleep. It is past their bedtime, bless her. You good? Just chilling? Have you been opening... Do you open Japanese browser? Do you open Japanese Zany Cobra? Yours is Umbreon. Yours is Umbreon. It's a very good one. Zip it, Gramps. Always the best way to check if PGL's like paying attention. It's just to mildly insult her. You're gonna get a response. This is the best. Meh. I don't. I just look at cards and go, wow. Fair. It's fair. That's and very appropriate for someone whose name is Wowzer. And also an incredibly cheap way to enjoy the Pokemon TCG. To just look at them and go, wow. 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 Metallica is the best band. Zany Cobra. I am a very big I am a Metallica fan. Objectively the best band. We'd have to put some what do we mean by best? You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from a huge Metallica fan, like big Metallica fan. I can't say huge. I've only been to see him once, but I listen to him like, well, whenever I'm listening to music. Yeah, but better in what based on what metric, you know? This Wowzer from the Meow stream. Meow. Is he still knocking about? I haven't seen him streaming in ages. Although I don't really go on Twitch unless I'm streaming, so I don't really see when people are streaming. What's he up to these days? Looking at others making financially bad decisions. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Someone's got to do it at least. Like better than everyone else though. Like what does that mean? Like if we're going on like ticket sales and stuff, they're going to be up there, definitely. I still think they hold the record for like the biggest live gig ever. Like if you look at the footage from when they played, was it Moscow? I think they played Moscow. The gig they did in Russia. Kitty Cat is doing so good. Okay, I'm not caught up with him in ages. The Red Hot Chili Peppers are great. I don't like all of this stuff, don't get me wrong. Red Hot Chili Peppers are one of those bands that like, there's quite a few songs I really like. A lot of their sort of middle catalogue is shite. Like there's quite a few bands I can listen to the vast majority of their songs, and I'm going to enjoy lots of them. Red Hot Chili Peppers, there's quite a lot of songs I've heard from her I just don't vibe with. But then some that I really vibe with. Probably the ones that are like, you know, most basic bitch mainstreaming ones, you know. Red Hot Chili Peppers are arse. This is what I mean. It's all subjective. This is what I mean. You can't say like best band. You can say it's your favorite band. That's the thing you can say. But like objectively, what does best even mean? Lots of artists are non-sizzy lads. You can't. Are you going to discount all of Michael Jackson's back catalogue? Because objectively, Michael Jackson had some fantastic songs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're saying. Guys are nonce. No, I'm not defending his behaviour outside of his songwriting, but if we can just separate the artist from their art for a moment, there are some good Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. It's a weird thing I didn't think I'd need to be saying. How long have I been streaming? A ludicrous amount of time. Zany Cobra, about 3 years, yeah. You come into the stream. Our heyday is long behind us. We had some good times in the pandemic. We had some good times. There was like 20 to 30 people here sometimes. Regularly as well. Now we're just chilling. We're just chilling with the diehards now. The ride or dies who have been with me for a long time. Most of them anyway. A lot of you guys we've picked up along the way in the last year and a half. Avenged Sevenfold. Again, love Avenged. Listen to them regularly. Almost day. If I'm listening to music, Avenged are on the playlist. Don't like all their songs. Some of their songs kind of ass. But Definitely up there. Definitely up there. Part of the fixtures but never made a mod. At this point you can't be a mod, Townsend. It ruins the joke. It's your fault for turning not being a mod into a meme. Because now you just can't. Because then the meme dies. And then we all die. With the meme goes the community. Do you know what I'm saying? You're contractually obligated, PGL. I almost called you Pokegirl Lauren then. That would have sounded like I was mad at you. I never call you Pokegirl Lauren. I invented PGL. I'm trying to think like what other... It annoys me because I don't have like Spotify or anything on my phone. So I listen to all of my music. I just got like Bluetooth. I just got MP3 files on my, because I'm an old fuck. I just got MP3 files on my mobile phone storage that then I listen to via Bluetooth. And for some reason, my Queen Greatest Hits Volume 2, every time I rip it, I rip it from the CD, it plays from the CD no problem. I used to play it in the car all the time on the CD. Back when my car had a CD player, I missed my CD player. But for some reason, every time I rip the album, there's like 3 or 4 songs that just don't work. It's like the record is skipping, except that doesn't make any sense because they're digital files. Do you know what I mean? The file corrupts for some reason. I think my last car had a CD player, Tams. This car didn't. Oh no, maybe my last car didn't have a CD player. The one before that. Skip the bug. That was a waste of 1,000 points, wasn't it? I can't remember if my last car had a CD. I think... How old is this car? No, because my current car's only just over a year old. But no, I don't think my last car had a CD player either. I do miss the CD player though. Changing albums while you're barreling down the M6. There's no thrill like it, guys. There's no thrill like it. You've got 160k armor, burner then. You want a nicer car? Don't bother. It's a waste. Nice cars are a waste of money. Nice cars are the biggest waste of money in the world, Tanner. Don't get a shit car. Get a mid car. Get a mid-range, good mileage, good features. Splashing out on cars is after a certain point, you just pay in to show off. And who's got that kind of money? Nobody. Expensive cars are pointless. Yeah, well, a lot of people don't even have a full Fiesta Town, so count yourself lucky. This thing, oh, we're supposed to be skipping the bulk. We have our first Japanese A-spec. Do I have an English A-spec here somewhere? And that was the bulk, by the way. There you go. Had a tape player when I bought it last year. I had to fit a CD player. I remember back when I first left uni, my friend had to drive along the M4 for like 2 hours every day for our job. I'd carpool with him, and he had this thing that went in his cassette player that could plug into a phone, and that was like the height of technology at the time. That he had this thing that went in, it was a cassette with a cable coming out of it that went into the cassette player and then USB'd into his phone so he could play songs off his phone. Blew my mind when he pulled that out. Right, where's me English ace? Let's have a look at them. Let us compare and contrast. Oh. Oh wow, do you know what? I think I actually prefer the English. People always talk about the Japanese hollows like the Japanese files like they're vastly superior. This is way too noisy. It's way too noisy. Like it's basically pointless because there's so much noise. Like the diamonds are thicker. There's not as many of them overlapping. Look at that shit. It's too much. Again, Japan, you're too flamboyant. You're too flamboyant. There's a point of diminishing returns, boys. You dial it back a bit. Less is more. Less is more. That bland, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my last car didn't have a CD player. I miss my CD player in it. But the point is, I wish I could listen to more Queen in the car, but I can't. I basically only listen to music when I'm in the car as well. I should probably listen to music more often when I'm not in the car, but I drive most days. And it does make driving more fun. And also put it on hard mode, because then I can't hear anything that's going on around me. So, fuck you if you're honking at me. I can't hear you. You listen to music 10 hours a day. Elad, mate, you've got to have some silence. You can't think if there's music playing all the time. Vinyl players are the best. They're a bit hard to take. Yeah, it's a bit hard to rig a vinyl player up to a car. One speed bump and you're 3 songs over. You gotta have a bit of silence, Eli. That's when you do your thinking. You can't just have music blasted into your face or drown out the machine noises. Oh, that's fair. If you're using music to drown out other noise. Like, I put TV on quite a lot when I'm working, because music is too distracting, and TV's not. No, I don't think anyone likes silence. Silence is uncomfortable. But it's important. You've got to be able to, you've got to give yourself a minute to think about shit. I'm gonna keep refunding you these do it backwards, Green Dragon. There's no way I can do it backwards without seeing the name of the Pokemon in front of my face. I mean, you've got to have like 5 minutes of meditation going on, you know? Let yourself think a little bit. So I've been watching, while I've been working lately.
Bruh.
I'm just going to keep refunding them, Elad. Get the points back. Supernatural. The old, at this point, TV series about a ghost hunting pair of guys. It's as okay as I remember it being. It's not amazing, it's not fantastic, and I'm barely paying attention to it because I'm working while it's on, but I'm running out of TV to watch. Mostly because I don't want to start watching something new that I've got to pay attention to, because I can't pay attention to it because I'm working. Can you do it backwards? I cannot. I tell you what, since you did an AMA and did redeem it, right, I can try. I've got to like visualize the word in my head, and I'm not very good at visualizing symbols. I say TV, Elad. I'm streaming Netflix or Disney Plus or Amazon. Work in a very noisy factory and we aren't allowed music. Someone shot them years ago for playing a radio to everyone, and they got fined for not having a broadcast license. Oh, that's stupid. That's so dumb. That's really dumb. That can you listen to your? I guess you can't. I don't have like headphones in. If you're working around dangerous machinery, you probably can't have headphones in. That's very dumb. Very dumb. Go back. Tablob. So hard to do. Just visualizing the word. Persian. Noserp. Huh? Houndour. Roudnuo. It's difficult. Oh, come on. What's this thing called? Ancient fuck. Mothra. I can't remember. Artom. It's Mothra now. I can't remember what that's called. And a genesect, which would be genesect. 6 Kez. Duquesneg? Something like that? I don't know. That's very hard to do. I really struggle to visualize symbols in my head. I'm like, I was gonna say artistic, but I'm artistic as fuck, guys. No, it's not dyslexia, because I'm fine spelling things. I can spell things, I just can't see the words. Do you know what I mean? Like, my spelling's fine. I can spell retarded. Fuck's sake, you lad. No, I'm smirtmert. No, like I'm good at spelling, but I don't spell by seeing the letters in my, like, I can't visualize numbers and letters. I'm very bad at visualizing symbols. So, like, I can't do mental maths very well. Like, apparently when some people do mental maths, they can actually see the numbers in their brain. It's like they're doing it on a sheet of paper, but they do it like that in their head. And my brain can't do that. I can visualize objects. I can visualize objects in 3D space in different colors, and I can rotate them and scale them and do all of that jazz. I can do that. Can't visualize symbols, letters and numbers. I can't visualize words in my head. Objects is fine. Give me a, let me just think of a spoon, and I can conjure an image of a spoon in my mind and rotate the spoon and scale the spoon and can't do maths for shit. Well, I can, but I can't do it in my head very quickly. I've got to really think about it. I'm terrible at maths. Apart from geometry, I was pretty good at geometry, but again, that's spatial reasoning. That's like the underlying code underneath spatial reasoning, so it's kind of similar. Brains are funny. They're funny things. Brains are funny things. Pack. Let's do another pack. But yeah, apparently some people don't have an internal monologue. Did I just make that bleed? I did. I just scratched that little bug bite on my hand. Something bit me. Something took a bite, and it was itchy, and I just scratched it, and now it's bleeding. Oh, that's not pleasant. What was I talking about? Mert's dying again. No, it was like a mosquito bite or a spider bite or something. It's probably spiders. We get a lot of spiders in this house. What was I saying? I don't know. Short-term memory shot to shit though, guys. The short-term memory's buggered. Kingdra, Cedra, Inky, Frau, Ursaluna. Is that right? The next Spider-Man. If I end up being Spider-Man, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I promise you this: if I do end up being the next Spider-Man, I am not fighting crime. Sorry. Because once you start saving people, you got to save everyone. We all know how that goes. You alright, man? How's things? Coming just when I'm like, if I had superpowers, I'd definitely not be a superhero. Hey, man, you beauty. 6 months. Legend. Do you know what I mean?
How are you
at
C_Smith 317?
You're the guy that saves people, then everyone's going to be pissed at you when you didn't save their friends. You're like, well, I'm one guy. I'm one spider guy. I'll save everybody, you know? Like, if I'm walking down the street and I can save somebody, maybe I would. But I'd mostly use my spider powers for, financial gain. I don't know. How do you use spider powers for financial gain? Like robbing a bank. You don't do robbing banks. How dare you, Tamsin? Why would you do that to me? Are you really gonna do that to me? Or words for you. Or words. I could sell my spider blood for use the dark way. What are you like, you lad? Yeah, maybe use sell my spider blood or something. I don't know. definitely would be one of the worst superpowers. I don't know, because you get... And look, I'm not like super up on the... I don't really do superhero stuff too much because it's kind of boring for me. But like, you get super strength, you get the spider sense, you can crawl on walls and shit. Is that an extension of strength, or has he got sticky fingers? I guess it depends on which Spider-Man, right? Like you can spunk webs out your wrists again, depending on which Spider-Man you are. That'd be a bit of a problem. It's sticky fingers. Is it sticky fingers across all Spider-Mans? Because I know the web shooting. I watched the one with all of the Spider-Mans the other day. So I've now learned that it's not all of them are like OG Spider-Man shooting them out with their wrists. That's not a Spider-Man power apparently. For the other ones. So then you'd have to make sure the suits don't have like too thick pads on it. I don't know what those kinds do, Townsend. So don't get too excited. I think you just use them to spawn bombs. Oh. But yeah, if you could do the manufacturing and spunking spiderwebs out your wrists, I think that's a pretty cool power. Because, you know, you can swing and shit, and you can reach stuff from far away. My house would be covered in spiderwebs, though. They'd be pretty good for catching the dust, mind. It'd be a lot easier. I bet that the house dusting wouldn't take as much work. But then you've got all of the cobwebs to clean up, you know, it's like... It's kind of just how it is now, but with one man-sized spider wandering around instead of lots of spider-sized spiders was where I was going with that. Do I have an illustration rare Growlithe from that set? No, I do not, Townsend. I ain't got shit from that set. I got nothing. I got piss all. Or a couple of pills. No. Honestly, right? I know people are like... I was just about to say, Townsend. Everyone's super hyped about that Growlithe and the lady pointing the camera. Like, it's a nice card, but isn't it really expensive because people lost their shit about it? Perrin, thank you, PGL. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for being my outsourced brain. It's nice enough, but no, I guess I just didn't get the hype. It's a cool idea. They don't fit together very well. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice card. I collect... at this point, Townsend, I think my new lane is that I just collect all illustration rares. I love illustration rares. I think they're being slept on for the most part. There's only one or two. Well, yeah, but we just did a trade, Townsend. I got nothing for you. It was a neat perspective. It was. Spider. Doggo. Oh, if you're offering it to me for free, then hell's yeah, Tom. I don't know. It's not even a question needs asking, really. Of course I'll take free illustration rares. Yeah, but you've already been really generous on that trade, Tams. You've already made me incredibly happy on that trade. Ooh, Ninja Lady. Don't know who that Ninja Lady is. I'm actually looking forward to that. I've got you and Carlucha's trades packed up. I will be sending them out. They will be being posted tomorrow. Carlucha trade and bought a lot off me. I'm looking forward to when YouTube's stuff turns up. You haven't posted mine yet? I will take a good boy from you, Townsend, if you were offering it. I would be very appreciative, and it's an incredibly generous thing to offer. I would not say no. It will be cherished in my illustration rare binder, as are many of the other cards that you've generously given me over the years. Or just trades that you've been good on. I know you do, Tim. You're incredibly generous. It's actually annoying. I don't really have anything to... I was genuinely looking around I would have sent yours off yesterday, but I was genuinely going through all my stuff. Like, I must have something that Tamsin wants. Like, I usually try and send you like a Flareon that I've got, but there's not been any Flareons. And the only duplicate Flareon I've got, I think, is a Flareon V from Evolving Skies. I don't have any Sylveons either. Has there been any recent Sylveons? There might have been. I'll have to start a Tamsin pile of just like nice things to send Tamsin next time I'm doing a trade. We trade often enough, so I could start a Tamsin pile, definitely. You do? Yeah. Yeah, but the missus made you that. Why did she make that for you? Oh, because you sent her the Vaporeons. You do have that lovely emote. But I didn't make that. The missus made that for you because you were nice enough to send her a Vaporeon that she needed. It is a very nice emote though. And she had a lot of fun drawing it. Frog. Seahorse. Creepy bear. Now yours, it's not taped up yet. Have I licked it? Yeah, I've already licked it and stuck it down. Do you mind if it turns up with like a shitload of tape on it? Like more than I usually put on stuff. I've not taped it up yet, but I've licked it and stuck it down. I'll put it in this is the start of the 4 Tamsin pile. I'll put it over there. It won't be long before we're doing a trade again, Tam. It's fine. We're always trading, because you're always putting stuff that I need. Right, another pack. At this rate, we probably are going to blow through the whole booster box. I have licked yours, GD. Where is yours? Yeah, this is yours. But it was licked ages ago, so I don't know how long the DNA of a lick would last. And I feel like any attempt to clone me would result in a quivering, screaming mass. Do you know what I'm saying? Kill me! Blah! Kill me! Wish I could do a full quivering, screaming mass for you, but sleeping baby, tiny house. What can I say? There's only so much noise I can make. DNA can tolerate storage at room temperature for up to 5 days without compromising the quality of the DNA for genetic testing. Freezing will further stabilize the DNA for analysis. Unfortunately, that was licked way more than 5 days ago and has not spent any time in a freezer. So, tough luck on the DNA front there, GD. Cedra, that thing, Froggy Boy. And that, we literally said the word Sylveon and now we're just pulling 1,000 of them. House, not house, castle, manor. Kind of looks like Leek. Not Leek. Buxton. Not really. But a little bit. A little bit. Little bit. Just a tiny bit, maybe. Oh, whoa. I feel like it's going to be another one of those streams that I end early just because I'm just tired and burned out. We do that a lot lately and I don't like it. The missus sent me a message on Discord saying we should have got that dress because she's sad about it now. The baby doesn't give a shit. The baby won't remember it. But it's good. That dress is going to haunt the missus forever. Get a coffee. Coffee doesn't do me like that. Coffee just doesn't wake me up. It's just not like that. And plus then I'd be up all night. Get the dress. We can't. This is the thing. I don't even know what the store was called. This is the problem with artisan markets. I never actually know who the people are. They're just random dickheads that make stuff. Probably should have paid attention to what they were called. Maybe we can find out. Maybe the market will have a website or something. It won't. It's a random ass country market that happens once a year in a town close-ish to us. The most annoying thing about it is that I was going to buy the dress as well. But then when we walked past the stall and the baby didn't say anything, I was like, don't worry about it. Your soothing voice is so nice. Annie is feeling ill. And you mentioned Sylveon. So naturally, she heard it through the internet. Well, I'm very sorry to hear she's feeling ill, Steve. I hope she gets better soon. I hope you both are good. Sometimes I feel like it's been a while since we chat. My homies over at the lakes in America. You guys are up by the Great Lakes, and I'm pretty sure you're up by the Great Lakes. I'm just going to keep imagining you are. Have you seen any bears lately? Any Bigfoot? Have you seen a Bigfoot? You mean father? Mean father? Mean father? Well, no. Like, if we had walked past the dress store and she had said, Daddy, I would like the dress, please. Father, I require the dress. Then I would have bought the dress for her. But, like, she's 2.5. She's not going to remember that dress tomorrow. She didn't remember the dress now, you know? She'll choose your K home. None of us are making it that far. Come on. It's been toasty, no Bigfoots lately. They don't like the heat. They go back to the shadow dimension in the heat. It has been very toasty. It's been very toasty for us. I always like how when we're having a heat wave in the UK, you inevitably get 1,000 Americans thinking that they're hilarious, complaining that we're complaining, or memeing on us because we're complaining about like 26-degree heat. As if we don't live in giant ovens that were built for a very cold temperature. That is not the temperature we exist in anymore. Summers are getting like unbearable. Like they really are. I don't know how anybody can still think that this shit's normal. You must be in like either like have aircon as a standard because you're that rich you just haven't noticed. But fuck me. Like just in the last 5 years, summers have got harder and harder. And don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's nice to have the sun. It's nice to have the heat. It would just be nice if we could, you know, keep our houses cold. We're actually buying blinds for a couple of the windows that don't have any blinds on them. Which is annoying because we paid to have the glass frosted, or paid for frosted glass, and now we're putting blinds up, which defeats the point. Kind of defeats the point anyway. The one of the windows that's got apparently frosted glass, apparently obscured glass. I'm 100% certain that if I stood at the top of those stairs with my baps out at night with the light on, you could see my titties from the street. What was the point in that, you know? What was I saying? Oh yeah, because it turns out, right, the best way to keep your house cool is to open your windows all night to let all of the cold air and hot air go away, and then as soon as the sun starts coming up, lock your shit down. Close all the windows, close all the curtains, close all the blinds, trap all that cold as fuck air in the house, and keep all the warm as fuck air out of the house. And we did it in the heat waves last year, and it did work. I guess a bit groggy towards the end of the day, but we've got one window in the house that gets sun all day, and it's one of the only windows that doesn't have any curtains on it. So I was nailing a blanket to the wall. It's just how haggard my solutions to things are. I've been nailing a blanket to the wall the last couple of years just to block that window, and it definitely helps to not have the sun just blistering down into the house. We finally decided to bite the bullet and get an actual set of blinds for the window rather than continue to nail blankets to the wall. Good morning, Darth. Good morning. Yeah, and also, Elad, their houses are made of wood. They're made of ever seen in American like TV shows where they like punch through the drywall? Because their houses are just made out of nothing. They're just made out of nothing. Well, most of the houses. I'd imagine the houses like further north. Steve, what's your house made out of? Oh, it's getting dry in here now. My moistometer is actually going down. It was like 50 something when we started streaming. The moistometer is dropping. Guess some wine does not help with a dry throat. It does the total opposite. What wine are you drinking? Frog. Step on me, Ghost Daddy. Spider. Ooh, hello. This person. Fancy pulling a fart. My house is stick built, so nothing. See, selection. Just made of nothing. But even in the cold places, houses are made of nothing. Tamsin, I think because PGL's CEO of the Fart Club, she'd get first dibs. But a cool card. I like the texture on it. It is nice. Definitely shiny. Cool in your room at the moment. Again, Australians are the same. Anytime we have a heat wave in the UK, Australians are like, bruh, that's not a heat wave. What the fuck are you talking about? That's cold. That's like winter. Yeah, but it's not though. It's not for us. Right? It's not for us. For us, this is hot as shit. Okay? It's not supposed to be this hot in the UK. Do you know how far above the equator we are? Do you know how far away from the, you know, I can sneeze at the Arctic Circle, like we're miles away from where it's supposed to be this hot. We're not supposed to be this hot. Just get some galvanized steel. Oh. Nice. Ija is the fat team leader. She is. You very still. Oh, he's dry. What would galvanized steel do? How is galvanized steel going to help me? Oh yeah, no, we'll be fine. We just get moist and complainy. Like, it's not even that. I mean, it is quite hot. Tamsin, I have been very, very slowly drinking a bottle of beer. My reflection in there anyway. No, you can't. Cool. Very slowly drinking a bottle of beer. Yes. I don't drink, Tams. You know I don't drink. I drink a little bit. Like if I'm going out, it's warmish. Like it's not cold. But it's not warm. Considering how warm it is in the room, it's actually held up quite well. Oh, it is. Crafty Hen is a good boy. He's a it's an oak aged strong ale. A good one. It's not super strong. It's not European strong. It's only 6.5. But that's a relatively strong beer in the UK. Unless you're out of one of these wanky hipster pubs. I know on the continent that's basically nothing 6.5. It's nice. Tesco's 4 for 6. Is it 4 for 6? Something like that. I'd rather have a couple of like nice bottles of beer than a whole crate of shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd much rather just a couple of nice bottles of beer than a crate of tinnies that taste like ass. Yeah, it's just a normal beer. But In the UK, look, you can see it. It says that it's a strong ale. It's a legendary 5 times strong ale. Like most beers and stuff in the UK are like 4.5. I think lagers go even lower. That was one of the biggest culture shocks. I thought the biggest culture shock when I visited Amsterdam the first time, I thought the biggest culture shock was going to be all of the, cannabis being smoked everywhere. The biggest culture shock for me was just how strong just all of their fucking beer was. You could not get a weak beer in Amsterdam. You just couldn't. This is why I think Brits get a reputation abroad. Because we go on holiday to Europe and we try and drink like we drink in Britain, where all of our beer is like 4.5, and then we go to the Netherlands and places, or Germany, and just a regular like bottom price point beer is going to be like 7 or 8%. That's not to excuse the behaviour of English people on holiday. No, I can't pin that on the English. The Welsh and the Scottish are just as bad. They really are. You can't pin holiday hooliganism just on the English, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to, you can't. It's just the British in general. That man was over the weekend has been great. Just can't. Congratulations on the grandfatherage, by the way, Big Pap Darth. I know we said last time, or the time that you announced it to us, but good shit, Stuffle. Congratulations on having a strong bloodline. Horsey, no genetic dead ends for you, except Heineken. That's Amsterdam ditch water. Yeah, see, Heineken is like, some people would think that's quite posh, GD, in the UK. Would count Heineken as like a good, alcohol is gross. Bless your cotton socks, Annie. That's fine. It's an acquired taste. It really is. It is an acquired taste. But that's kind of like saying, mushrooms are gross, or meat is gross. Like, you're talking about an entire category of things. Like beer. A lot of beer is kind of gross, but a mojitos are delicious. If I could just have a cocktail maker in the house that doesn't cost a fortune, just making me mojitos all the time, I'd just drink mojitos. We've got some decent options, GG. They're just not cheap. That's the problem. Like I said, you can't be, if you're a prolific drinker, if you're somebody who drinks a lot, you can't get drunk on bottles like this every day, because it would cost you a fortune. So you've got to buy cheap, piss in a can, alcoholic piss in a can to get drunk on. But, if you just want to sit and enjoy a cheeky beer while you're streaming, you can get some nice ones. I didn't say Heineken was posh. I said there'd be some people who would see Heineken as like an upper price point kind of thing. Or at least like a mid price point. Like, that's not the cheap shit. Heineken's not cheap shit. I'm trying to think what is the cheap shit. The problem is I don't drink cheap shit, so I don't know. I know Corona is still quite cheap. I think Corona's a lager, but I know that's still quite cheap, because hilariously people just don't buy it because of COVID, which must be such a pain in the tits for anyone that works for Corona, that they've still got to sell it cheaper just because nobody wants to buy it because it's called Corona. Not the biggest fan of beer. I'll drink a beer if it's handed to me, but I won't. Yeah, like, I cook with beer quite a bit, so we've always got some in the house. But yeah, generally, I mean, my absolute poison is whiskey, but I can't drink whiskey anymore. Well, I can, and I do occasionally, but the problem with whiskey is it's one of those drinks that doesn't tell you how much you've drunk until you stand up. And I think when the missus got pregnant, I stopped drinking things that were that strong. And then I never really went back. Like, we do have vodka in the house, and I will have a vodka and Coke sometimes, or I'll make a vodka mojito. But once the missus was pregnant, I stopped getting. Like, I'm always at the point where if I absolutely needed to drive, you shouldn't drive under any influence, but you can have a drink and fairly safely drive, or at least be under the legal limit. You shouldn't have any, basically. If you've got any alcohol in your system, you shouldn't drive. But legally in the UK, you can have some alcohol. We have set a limit. We have set an amount of alcohol you allow, an amount of impairment you are allowed to be under to operate vehicles, operate heavy machinery. So yeah, while the missus was pregnant, while the baby was here, she was like a baby. I would be too paranoid that I'd need to drive in the middle of the night, you know. Oh, nothing spicy in this one. We're going to the bean though. We're going to the red blood cell. I can't wait for this card in English. What's that going to be called? That just looks like a red blood cell. It's 0.05 over here. I don't actually know what it is over here. I know I can have a beer or a glass of wine. Like, if we go out for a meal, like if I'm going out and I'm eating food, I will have a beer with the meal or a glass of wine with the meal or even a cocktail. Because you're eating food as well, so it's not really, you know. If you want to get hammered, don't eat anything the day you're out going to go get hammered, because you will get drunk incredibly quickly without anything in your stomach. And that's why at the end of the night, when you're off your tits and you want to, you know, feel normal, fill your stomach with kebab, and then you'll wake up alright. Well, you were certain to be arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence. When your BAC is at or over 0.08, you can still be charged. You can still be charged if your BAC is at any level above 0. Yeah, so didn't they change that a few years ago in the UK? So even though you can, like, if they think you were driving recklessly, like if you get pulled over for something, if you've got any alcohol in your system at all, you can still be charged for like reckless driving under the influence or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, don't quote me on this shit. Legal alcohol limit in England, Wales and Northern Ireland for driving is 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of blood. 35 per 100 millilitres of breath. In Scotland is 50. Wow, in Scotland is the limit's lower. Damn. I mean, bottom line is, if you've got any alcohol in your system at all, any drugs in your system at all, anything that impairs your judgment or your vision or anything, don't drive a car. Don't drive a car. It's a stupid thing to do. Don't do it. But I can see why we do it. Like I said, if we go out for a meal, like when we go out for an evening meal, and I'm the one driving, I'm having a beer with lunch. I'm having a beer with my meal. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be there for 4 hours or whatever. I'm going to eat a load of food. One beer, not going to make a difference. Or ride a horse. I feel like that's unfair though. Because the whole point of a horse is you can ride them drunk. And the horse kind of, you know. A horse is like old-timey smart car. Or old-timey, you know, AI car. It's a self-driving car. You should be allowed to be drunk on a horse. I would fight that. You definitely shouldn't. No, because again, you're operating a heavy machinery. Mobility scooters don't drive for you. You shouldn't be allowed to be drunk on a mobility scooter. You should be able to be drunk on a horse. Just saying. I think the only time you should get charged for being under the influence on a horse is if your horse is also actually drunk. So you shouldn't be allowed to drunk ride a drunk horse, but you should be able to drunk ride a sober horse. And I stand by that statement. Mobility scooter is not classed as a motor vehicle, and therefore a user cannot be breathalyzed. Damn, I'm rocking up to the pub in a mobility scooter next time. I say that like I've been anywhere near a fucking pub to drink, purely for the intention of drinking, in like a decade. Who the hell was I saying? I haven't been anywhere near a pub for the purpose of drinking. I'm pissing ages. I don't drink at pubs. We got money to drink at pubs these days. Section 4 of the Road Traffic Act of 1988. Always a fountain of information, you lad. Does apply and could result in arrest. Also, okay, so you can't be breathalyzed, but if you're driving like a nutter on your mobility scooter, you can still get charged. That makes sense. If we had never discovered alcohol, and we discovered it today, it would not be legal. It just wouldn't. And I don't think there'd be very many people pushing for it to be legal either. But if we had never discovered that cows were delicious, and we discovered that cows are delicious today, we'd still only have a handful of vegans in like 5 years. Just leaning off to one side, driving down the road. There was a guy when I lived in Newport who used to drive down the main road through the town, which was like a dual carriageway basically, on a mobility scooter at night all the time, and he'd cause tailbacks for miles. And I guarantee you he was off his tits on something. I was about to say that it's too bloody expensive to drink at pubs. $12 for a pre-mixed stubby. I don't know what a stubby is, but I love the sound of it. I can't even remember the last time I would have been like out at a pub for the purpose of getting drunk. Like genuinely, I mean, oh no, I guess the Christmas party last year. It was like 6 months ago. It was literally like 6 months ago. My work's Christmas do. I was out at a pub for the purpose of getting drunk. But before that, apart from round at number 3, apart from like Christmas parties with work, like I'm not a, finish work, go down the pub, Mrs. gets mad at me when I get home kind of guy, Can you tell? I bet that piece of information is shocking to all of you. I did used to be it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh damn, I was up way too late getting high and playing video games kind of guy. But I was never the, stumbling in at 3 o'clock in the morning drunk kind of guy. I was oh shit, the sun is coming up and I'm still playing video games. And I've got half a joint left. Alcohol in a glass bottle anywhere between 250 and 375 ml. The pre-mix normally. Also like a so yeah, basically like a pre-mixed cocktail. What do we used to call them in the UK? Like Alka-Pops. Basically a fizzy sugary drink with alcohol in it. What I'm drinking right now would be classed as a stubby. What, just a bottle of beer? Very strange. Very strange thing to call a bottle of beer. You're from a weird and alien culture, considering your mage, you're historically Basically just us thrown on an island with a couple of years removed. I'd say Australia should be studied, but I'm pretty sure there's people out there studying you guys. I say, what's happened to all of the colonists? They appear to have gone mad. Anything from a glass bottle, that's it. Fair, fair. I think most British people would make the distinction between, like an alco pop. I don't even know if that's still the term for them. I don't know if they're still called alco pops in the UK. That's probably aging me, like a lot of things do. But you can get like pre-mixed cocktails, you know, in bottles. That's what I thought you were talking about. Like we wouldn't class those along the same lines as a bottle of beer. Those would generally be like I said, like a pre-mixed mojito or whatever. Should do a that nerd community meetup. We'll get hammered. No, we really shouldn't. That would not be a good plan. That would not be fun. The sweeter ones are like your cocktails would be classed as alcohol pops. Okay. Honestly, I'm so removed from drinking culture in the UK that I've got no idea what it's like. Like I heard somebody talking about snake bites the other day. That might have been an old person on stream joking about them though. Actually, now I think about it, I think it was Eli joking about PGL having some snake bites. Which is an old person joking about young people. I come on, people can't still be drinking those things. Kitty. Nose. That guy. Ooh, shiny. And calamari again. Yeah, I'm so far removed from British going out culture at the moment. I don't even know what people do these days. I know when I went on my Christmas party with work, there was a lot more people still smoking cigarettes than I was expecting. Because we live in quite a, well, not super rural or anything. Like, it's not a tiny town. We live in a relatively small town. Sort of rural-ish, but not really. I don't see a lot of people smoking. And then when I go into the city, I suddenly see a shitload of people smoking again. I'm like, oh damn, people still do that. Although I did see another like 8 or 10-year-old kid smoking the other day. That was crazy. The pubs around here aren't allowed to sell it, but can sell it in 2 parts and you need to make it. Nuts. That thing. Oh, nice. Nice. That's a good one. We like this. I'm enjoying the Japanese jest for the illustration ways. All the kids here vape. Yeah, hopefully that'll go away. John on Twitter, Sat9Bay, pointed out something quite disturbing to me when this was revealed in Japanese. That this thing has 2 legs, and then what you think is a tail, but it's got a big bell at the end of it. So is it a tail? Are we sure? Are we sure about that? This is a very nice card. And a BBC, fucking army lad. Yeah, it's got 2 legs and a BBC. I don't know why I like this card so much. It's the massive cock. It is the massive cock. It is. No, it's a kind of like that. It's got that. And don't show damn. Yeah, lucky she's putting the kids to bed at the moment. I don't know, I just like it. I always like a jungly ruin aesthetic anyway, so maybe it's that. It's a very, very pretty illustration, Ray. And I'm very happy to have pulled it. That's 3 illustration rares tonight. Hopefully there's many more in the last couple of packs. We actually only have 4 packs left of this booster box. I knew we were going to end up going through the whole thing, because why not, innit? It only cost me like 40 quid. That's about the price of a usual stream. We could crack through a booster box every stream. Especially if you guys keep dropping them subs, you legends. We did have a Vault X payout the other day as well. We actually had a Twitch payout, which doesn't happen every month anymore. But when it does, it's amazing. That's really nice. I mean, I know English is pretty good these days, but there's definitely like a noticeable difference. Like, there's definitely a noticeable difference in the cut. Here's my pile of English. This is a pile of English I was working on. Yeah, see now, when I was playing with this pile of cards the other day, this is actually one of every common and uncommon ready to go into a binder of Temporal Forces. I think I'm missing 1 or 2, but this is all of them. When I was doing this the other day, I was like, oh, the cut on English cards has got pretty good. It's pretty slick now, but you run your finger over the top of that. I mean, you can see it, anyway. You can just see it. Run your finger over the top of that and you can feel the ridges. You can feel the difference. This. Oh. I'm going to leave the jokes about smoothness and Japanese people to other people in the chat, but that is fucking smooth. That's smooth as shit. Like the quality control on the cut is nuts. Like these things are exactly the same size as each other. These things are like close enough, you know? Like you can just feel the difference. I mean, you can see the difference just in the shadows, you know? Just watching Green Day at the Isle of Wight Festival, man, they've not aged good. It looks like they wrote some granddads there. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about musicians like that is that, of course, people want them to keep touring. I remember I was watching Axl Rose. Guns N' Roses were playing a couple of years ago. And it's the first time I'd seen Guns N' Roses play since, well, ages. And I couldn't believe that. I was like, at a certain point, you just go, bruh, just like, okay, so how about, so I was thinking about this, about Metallica. I don't think What's His Face is still in the stream. The Zuby guy. But I was thinking about this about Metallica a couple of months ago. Like, at a certain point, you're too old. Like, you can't be playing, you're not, the gigs you're playing are going to be shit, right? But you want to pass the torch off. So surely you'd start auditioning to build like an officially endorsed tribute band or handoff band. Do you know what I mean? Like there'd have to be a new term of it. So it's like a band that is officially endorsed by the original liner to take over and tour with the music. Like, I don't know how well that would work, because obviously you go to see your favorite band because you want to see the lineup that you know. But then it's like, I think Pantera did a show not long ago, and half the band wasn't even Pantera anymore, and they still sold out. But then at least half the band was Pantera, so they still kind of need, you know. Yeah, but Alice Cooper's definitely got some, you know, Crossroads juju going on. And let's be honest, Alice Cooper was always off his tits anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell the difference between off his tits and just old and sober. The guy died 30 years ago. What, Axl Rose or Alice Cooper? And if PGL was still here, like, who are you guys talking about? She's not still here. I can tell. See, look, she's not. I know now. I know. All celebrities died like 10 years ago, Eli. They've all been replaced by robots. Okay. But I think we're going to finish this booster box, guys. And then I might organize that binder that I was just looking at. Because I think it's been quite a quiet stream. The stream avatars have been... I don't think we've had a big number stream tonight. But I do enjoy the streaming. As long as chat's popping, and chat's always popping, even when there's like 4 people here. So I might just sort that binder out while we chat. Once I'm done with these packs, I don't really want to like break into anything else. What should we be do? Let's do a brace gaming. What should we actually be do? So we've had the SR. We're not doing another one of those. We've had an ace. We've had 3 illustration rays, and we've had 3 EX. Right, Japanese collectors in the chat. What should we be expecting from these last 2 packs? Currently, we've had 3 EX, 3 illustration rays, an A spec, and an SR. We've got 3 packs left. What's going on? What can we expect to see? Like, is there a chance at another SR? Just another EX? Is that it? You should expect a base set Zard. I'm always expecting a base set Zard. Dream big. Aim high. Be forever disappointed. Do you reckon base set Japanese is easier to get hold of than base set English? There's a chance at double SR. 1 more EX, another full art, and a foil. That'd be nice. Big pack with art. Right, let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Oh. One day, I won't be any sort of ill on stream. I won't. That's never going to happen. I'll be dead before then. I'm actually really excited for Manchester Card Show. But also shitting myself. I wish more people would come in. I'm kind of worried that people will be there that will know me, but I won't know them. And then I'll have that awkward situation of them being like, hey, it's that guy. But then no one actually knows me, so it doesn't matter. You'll be ill as fuck next one. I am due, you lad. We've had hay fever. My eyes are itchy as fuck at the moment. But that's because I'm allergic to grass jizz. Apparently, we figured it out now. It's the grass. It's not the trees. It's not the other stuff. It's the grass. It's the grass. Stuffle. It just makes my eyes itchy. Oh, nothing. Nothing in that pack. Like really itchy. Itchy eyes. Eyes aren't supposed to be itchy, guys. They're not supposed to itch. Oh, but it feels good scratching them. Hey, DS Haynes. Lovely to see you, my dude. How's things? Thanks for the tier 1 sub. 38 months. Holy shit. Oh, we should probably do those, shouldn't we? Let's drag out these last 2 packs, shall we? There's my binder. Right, we need DS Haynes. We always know where DS Haynes is. Because he's the shiny one. What else do we need? We need Min. Right, let's find Min. Where are you, Min Mystic? You good, DS Haynes? You doing much collecting lately? You doing much opening? Min. Oh, who else has subbed today? Probably be helpful if I knew everyone who had subbed today. Hey, Darthy Legend. Professor's Research, Catherine. Carlucha. Oh damn, we have had a good few subs tonight, haven't we? Pokepeeps. Pokepeeps. Carlucha, Catherine. Carlucha. Not as much as late. We've been opening anything? Are you anywhere near Manchester? Are you going to come to the Manchester card show? It'd be crazy to meet your things. Wait, I know you're near Manchester, you know, because you know what? Somebody lives not far away from me, and I got a weird feeling it's dear thing. Catherine, so we need Carlucha and Min. Oh, Professor's Research. We didn't get Professor's Research. Professor's Research, Carlucha and Min. Professor's Research, Carlucha, and oh, there's Min. You blue. Dabbity dabbity. Carlucha and Min. Oh no, Professor's Research and Carlucha. Professor's Research. Not you, you're Essex. Wait, I think someone else then. What am I thinking of that lives like down the road? There's somebody who lives like really close. Professor's Research. There's Professor's Research. He's also blue. Dabbity dabbity. Essex is quite a trek for the Manchester card show. I don't expect he'll be turning up. Where's Professor's Research? He's got a big long name. It should be easy to spot. Managed to get a box of base Scarlet and Violet the other day. Nice. You're going to crack it, Darth, or are you keeping it sealed? Ready salted to trash. We haven't seen them we haven't seen Corey in ages. Professor's Research. There's no way Professor's Research has made it to 21 months without having a card. Where is he? Am I just losing my noodle here? Right. Tommy, IK, Silent, Puffin, Nickel, Found Dad, Business, Pouring Answer. Butch. Oh, Professor Research is there, you dickhead. You've already got him out. Who are you looking for? You're looking for Carlucha. You're looking for the wrong person. Zero in the Pog. I mean, no, there's no way. No, Carlucha can't have gone 12 months without getting a card. There he is. There he is. He's electric. Danger, danger. High voltage. Right, Carlucha. Where's me pen? Move the bulk. Move bulk. Right, first of all, DS Haynes. 38 months. 10, 20, 35. 35. 36. 37. 38. Wasn't a bad box either. Cracked it. So I haven't got much for it. But that's it a bit more. Nice. I actually have a card for you, Darth, that you won ages ago. And when I was about to send it to you, you said that you were going through like a change of address. And it's kind of been in my pile with green dragons for ages. Just kind of sitting there. The international post which hasn't been sent out in ages. I don't even remember what it is. 10, 11, 12 for Carlucha. You won a giveaway at some point. Professor's Research is up to 21 months. 21? Nice. This is why, guys, I wouldn't quit even if I wanted to. No, if I wanted to quit, I'd quit. But this is why I keep going, by the way. Because every month, even when I've taken massive breaks, every month you guys still show up to support this shit. Which I need to remind myself sometimes. When I'm feeling down about my content and feeling down about the effort that I put into stuff. Just how fucking effort you put into stuff, you cheeky bastard. Like you guys show up to you show up every month, ride or dies, and you carry on supporting this stuff. You're legends, thank you. I don't thank people enough. I don't make enough of a big deal because I don't like bragging. I don't like toot my own horn. All of that shit. But I see people bragging for a lot less than what I've got in this community. So thank you so much. You're legends. Catherine, I couldn't have said it better myself. It's an amazing community that I don't feel like I've built. I feel like you guys have built this. I'm just, you know, when they throw like a lump of disfigured concrete into the ocean so that a coral reef grows up around it? That's what I feel like I am. I'm a burnt out car that they've thrown in the ocean so that a delicious coral reef grows up around it. And you guys are the coral reef, and I am the piece of shit that was thrown in the ocean so that the clownfish may survive. Just here to take the piss. Yeah, but you still drop the sub every run, so piss away. Piss away. 10, 20, 35. 36 from in. Because it's free. I mean, you pay for Amazon Prime. I'll take it. Merge is a lump of concrete confirmed. I'll take the Prime sub, you lad. There's a lot of people you could give your Prime on. Okay, don't try so hard, right? I was just trying to have a heartfelt, like, I appreciate you guys. Don't try so hard to backtrack on it, right? Because that hurts my feelings. Oh, that's fair. I pay for the Prime. So, when I Prime sub the Brace, it is actually me paying for it. But I pay for the Prime because the missus pays for Disney Plus. So, right. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27 for Catherine. 27. Making fun of it is my favourite thing to do at the end of the weekend. Look, guys. You can all pretend like I'm just here to make fun of, right? But no, that is it. And I'm just catharsis for you all. It's like we need someone who can take it. The problem is I'm too good at taking it. Man, I haven't said that since college. I'm too good. I'm too much of a sponge for abuse. 10, 20, 25, 29 for the peeps. They're up to 31. There you go. And that's everyone who has subbed tonight so far. Right. Let's lay this back out. I would like another illustration ray. If there's another illustration ray in one of these last two packs, that would be amazing. If there's not, we've got 3 good ones. We've got an ace spec, that thing. Left or right, guys. Last 2 packs of the night. We have been streaming nearly 3 hours though, in fairness. I read another thing the other day about the Twitch algorithm and how they've changed it again to really, really favour people who stream for like 4+ hours and stream multiple days a week. And it really makes me feel better about how often we don't, or how much we don't get like random big raids and like random spikes in numbers anymore. Because we used to back like half a year ago, you'd get random big spikes in numbers. Most people wouldn't stick around, don't get me wrong, but the algorithm would kind of push you, because you have like the recommended, recommended for you. Like I'd get pushed in that a bit more back like 6 months ago. Apparently they've changed it fairly recently. And that kind of makes sense because we don't get those big spikes anymore because I don't stream for more than 4 hours. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense because they want people who are like... They want like streamers with a capital S, they want Twitch streamers with a capital T. They want people whose fucking lives... Like their lives revolve around streaming. Do you know what I mean? Like every day, like they're doing it as a thing, they're on that grind. They've got that grind set, and I just ain't about that life. This was always just for fun. Like if I had been streaming to no viewers for a month, I'd have stopped streaming. I just got lucky that I walked into this with lots of people if you average, I was looking at the charts the other day. If you take the average viewers, we get the same average viewers now. And some people would think this is a depressing fact, but it's not. Cousin It, welcome in, love it too. We get the same average viewers now that we've basically always got, like at the low end. So I basically get the same average viewers. Admittedly, we only used to stream for 2 hours back, like in the early days. So skews the data a little bit. We get the same average viewers now as we always got at the low end. At the high end, not at all. Like I said, we had a good peak sort of mid-pandemic where everyone was stuck inside, so I wasn't fighting for people's attention. We lost a lot of good people when the doors opened. Do you know what I mean? We lost a lot of good people. Yeah, no, well, that's the thing, Catherine. I had a good Twitter community, I had a good YouTube community. I've got a friend who still streams. He streams random, like, gameplay stuff. I haven't caught one of his streams in ages. But I know he's been trying to do the streaming thing for years. And some people do, a lot of people do. They can never. So, anyway. I just need to get into that mindset more often to count myself lucky. Cousin It, you beauty, thank you for the 14 months. I've got an awesome community, and I'm really lucky. Incredibly lucky for the support I get. Cousin It, 14 months, you legend. 10, 12, 13, 14. Cheeky. How are you, Cousin It? How's things? Child is in bed, small win. When I went to get a bottle of water, which was about 9 o'clock, the child was in bed, so she went down quite well tonight. She didn't have a nap, so I was kind of expecting it. She's had a busy day, bless her. We've been out, we've done a lot of things. One of her gunkles came over, so we've been doing lots of playing. Had a horrible 2 weeks at work with staff going down with a sickness. It is terrible when people get down with the sickness. Don't do it, mate. You know you want to, but it's very loud. I think you said right, Elad. I'm just going to pretend you did. Go for the right pack. Tamsin, I will slap your face. No, you don't. Every time you stream Tamsin, you get better numbers than I do. You get depressed and demoralized because you don't have the same sort of sub support and everything that I get. You get better numbers than I do when you're streaming. I've watched you, I've seen it. Stop lying to yourself and being a piece of shit. Tamsin will complain that she doesn't have good streams. Not stream for 6 months and then drop a stream and have like 20 viewers for 2.5 hours. So I have a 2.5 hour stream with 20 viewers and complain about it. It's just like with her pulls. Which is a whole load of bullshit. Very looking forward to your day off tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely one, Cousin It. Hope you do. Like fairly often I've got to slide into Tamsin's DMs and slap her with a screenshot and be like, shut your face, stop complaining, believe in yourself a little bit. Inke. Dusko. I'd kill for 6 degrees. Gonna be 30 degrees this weekend. Fuck off with that noise. 30 degrees. Aircon's coming out. Dusting off the old aircon. Oh, I gotta get those blinds in. So there's our last EX. That should be the last pull of the box. It's one of those things. I don't know what that thing's called. It's a very strange looking thing. Pink ribbon creature. It's a pink ribbon creature. Petulant, apparently. Thank you, Darth. And a Sneasel? Sneasler? Snizzler? Snizzle? Right. Oh, lots of dark pulls. But lots of dark pulls. Oh, it's a shame we didn't have the other thing so that we could complete the set. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, it's Japanese, so I'm only keeping the illustration race. But it's been alright to open. Like, I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on why I don't enjoy it as much as English. Like, it's less demoralizing than opening English because it only costs 40 quid. And like, there's 3 cards that I actually like. But yeah, I think it's just because I can't read it. There's a disconnect with it. But also because I mostly only look at the art anyway, it's very rare that I actually read things. But it's like, on the one hand, it's good that it's cheap as hell compared to English. And I get polls that I actually like, you know? And it's like, I care about as much about these EX cards as I do the English EX cards, but at least the English EX cards go in my binders, you know? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We've got the Charizard box, the Ruler, the Black Frame box. I guess we'll give it another go at some point. And just see how we feel. I just had a thought. There's been some regulars that haven't shown up tonight that are going to get DMs. Mostly because I'm concerned about them. Where's my boy Tommy? I think Brace is still on holiday. I don't know where Andy's at. Anyway, yeah, I don't know about the Japanese. I'm not sure. Let's open this last pack. Find out what the total in the booster box was. But again, this was like, what? The football's on, is it? There's always some ball sports on or some shit. I thought the football finished. There's Love Island as well. Head into a Pokemon retailer day tomorrow. Held by... For somebody who's closing their shop, man. You seem to be doing a lot of... not closing the shop. He did duck in... Yeah, but Bray should duck in briefly if he was at the bottom of the ocean. Because he's my #1 fan. Fuck ball sports. I mean, you know... Do your ball sports. They don't show up for once. I know, GG. I know. Fancy that. We'll find out tomorrow, see what's upcoming. Ooh. Give me the gossip. Come on. Ah, we got one more holo, and that was it. Don't trust Tamsin to take over your shop, man. You're running into the ground. You just open all the stock. Never trust your supply with users. That's the #1 rule. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm always happy to help in any way I can, man. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. The first rule of dealing. First rule of dealing. Whatever you're dealing, don't be taking. Don't trust people. Don't trust your supply with people who are using. Have to look through the stock man has and see what he has hidden away. Yeah. Yeah, but he's got some good shit. Man, if I had the cash for it, I'd buy so many just random ass things. Do you know what I really want? You know what really annoys me? Because I every now and then I see it on sale in places, and I keep wanting to. I'd really love to open some Vivid Voltage. Look, bear with me. I know that's stupid, right? For several reasons. #1 is piss all in Vivid Voltage. #2, basically everything that was in Vivid Voltage, short of the big gay Pikachu, I've already pulled. Like, in terms of the hollows that I need in Vivid Voltage, like, there's so many dumb ultra rares. Nobody wants a Galarian Darmanitan V ultra rare. Even the Alka, none of these are high value cards at all. Except for Big Gay Pikachu. That's the only card I want. That's the only card I'd be looking to pull. And I still, every time I see it on somebody selling Vivid Voltage somewhere, I want to buy some. And I have to stop myself. Weirdly, same with Shining Fates. Even though I've got the full Shiny Vault now, I don't need any other Shiny Vault. Well, I need a bunch of the baby shinies. I've got all of the big boys. That's the only ones I wanted. No way, I never checked off Charizard VMAX. I have Charizard VMAX now. It is Pride Month, maybe it'll show. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was almost trying to get hold of like 20 Vivid Voltage packs to do a Pride Big Gay Pikachu stream. Well, of course you've pulled it, Tamsin. Give me a Big Gay Pikachu. I need it. Battlestars has got a lot of nice pulls. I'd still love that Tyranitar. Tyranitar Alt Art would be very nice to own. But there's a lot of Battlestars I just wouldn't give a shit about. Chilling Rain, there's lots of good shit too. The Celebi Alt Art, I almost picked one of those up. And it wasn't that expensive, and now it's expensive as piss. All of the Galarian birds. Although I've got them Ultra, so I don't need that one. I think that's the expensive one, which is good. I think that's the expensive hit from Chilling Rain, isn't it? No, apparently the Blaziken VMAX is the expensive hit. What? I would not have guessed that. If you came to me 5 minutes ago and said, what do you think is the more expensive hit from Chilling Rain? Galarian Moltres or the Blaziken VMAX? I would 100% have said the Moltres. I hate you, Elad. I hate you so much. You suck so much. No, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you've had good pulls. You pulled it and sold it? Damn, Damson. Yeah, apparently that shit is spiked. Oh no, it's actually gone down. Oh, it's gone down a little bit. Yeah, if I had any money or cards you need. I definitely don't have any cards you need, bud. Unless you want some Japanese cards. The Moltres is really nice. I'm very happy I pulled that. And also very happy that I pulled it on the birthday stream when I pulled the Charizard as well. That was a good stream. That was one of the few times that Pokemon TCG has treated me well. Yeah, that's because I don't have much more than last time. In fact, I've got less than last time I showed you what I had, Elad. I don't have anything. It was a good stream. Evolving Skies obviously has loads of really high value cards. I've got the Rayquaza V and the Glaceon V, and that was it. All of the Evolving Skies I opened, I didn't hit shit. That Noivern V, I won that Alt Art so much. You got Dragonair or Bulba? No, I think the only duplicate from 151 I've got is Squirtle. Yeah, those are the only two that I've got from 151. Squirtle and Mr. Mime. Silver Tempest is another one that had a lot of pulls that I would have liked to have that I didn't get. Same with Brilliant Stars. I never pulled the Alt Charizard. I do have the Rainbow Charizard. Why isn't that checked off? Well, my Pokemon GG is not up to date at all. Yeah, never pulled the Alt Charizard, which is a shame. I like that one. I think the best pull I ever got was a Charizard VMAX out of Shining Fates. And then again, my favourites, which are the Grimmsnarl cards. Never met someone whose favourite is Grimmsnarl. Very cool, Duff. The Squirtle is over 30 quid. What? Are you shitting me? That Squirtle is worth 30 quid. This thing's fucking... Squirtle 151. Number 170. What? Fuck. Oh no, that's in Japanese. What number is it in English? Holy shit, it is as well. What the hell? See, this is the thing. Elad, a lot of people had the same experience of 151 as I did. Like, I think you got all of the polls that everybody else didn't get. Most people's experience of 151 seems to be that it was shit, which means all of the cards are quite high value. I can't believe that Squirtle so much. That's nuts. Looking on prices, it's American prices, but oh god damn, yeah, that's the what is it? Or that's the 8th most expensive card in 151. Shit. Why did the Gold Mew have to be so cheap? The one card I pulled like 3 of. But yeah, of the most expensive 151 cards, I need the Charizard, the Venusaur, the Zapdos, the Charmander, the Charmeleon, and the Blastoise EX. So basically, all of the expensive cards, apart from the Pikachu, which I'm so glad I pulled because it's a pretty card. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, the regular Charizard EX, and Alakazam. On Blastoise. Can you just like give them to me on tick and just over time I'll pay you back? I'm good for it, maybe, probably not. But we can pretend I'm good for it until it doesn't matter anymore. Just let me off. There is a weird jump between Obsidian Flames and like Paldea Evolved. I think Paldea Evolved as... Why am I doing all of this off screen? Why am I doing all of this off screen? You literally pioneered the hand cam green screen and you never use it anymore. Literally pioneered the hand cam green screen. Do we even have this set up anymore? Desktop capture. Okay, let's give it a go. Is it F12? No. Okay, that's the wrong window. That's the right window. Yeah, so like, see if we can... Why is that a bit janky? That shouldn't be janky. Oh, it's because that's why I stopped doing it, wasn't it? Because we were pissing about with it. Anyway. There's a weird jump you've got here. Oh, this is the thing as well. This is my regular. Is there anything on this that is? No, there's not. Right, hang on a minute. Because that's my personal desktop. That's not my merch desktop. That has things like Project Ass on it. We can do this on the regular desktop. On this one without being signed in. There you go. No, I don't think I doxed myself then. But yeah, there's this weird jump. So base Scarlet and Violet. Miriam's even come down quite a lot, right? We get up to 3, yeah. So Miriam's come down quite a lot already. Like loads. God of REX, all of the sort of high value, top 10 high value cards. Not worth much at all. Paldea Evolved. Same thing. You've got the ludicrously expensive Magic card for some reason. Nobody really knows why. Iono and Raichu are worth a fair amount of money. But then you start to dip quite easy. I'm so glad I pulled that out. Did I pull that Tyranitar or am I just pretending? Like, I'm sure I've got that Tyranitar. I know I've got that Chi-Yu. Yeah, I've got the Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu? Like I've got the Tyranitar. Maybe I didn't. Oh no, it's Groudon. It's Groudon I'm thinking of. Very similar pose. What's in there? Yeah, very similar pose. Yeah, that Tyranitar's pretty good. Chew's good. The Xianpao is actually really pretty. I'm kind of gutted I didn't pull that. Then Obsidian Flames, you get quite a dip. There's quite a dip in the price, which is annoying because this is the one set that was really good to me. Quite a dip in the prices on Obsidian Flames. These though, anyone who's sleeping on these, like if you can get these, if you're one of those investor types, right, and you can get Charizards cheap, these will be expensive again one day. They will. I'm looking at the price in it. Like, look at that. Buy the dip, guys. Buy the dip. I've got both of them. Obsidian Flames treated me really good. No, I'm not digging out the Charizard collection now. But then post Obsidian, like you look at Obsidian Flames, the pull rate was really good on Obsidian Flames. Everything apart from the 2 Charizards is cheap as chips. 151. The pull rates were ass. But because it was the sort of thingy set, it was the Gen 1 set. The value of the cards is quite high. Now, this is the thing I've noticed. Post 151, since Paradox Rift, the top end of cards is like get in there. The top 10 cards are all nearly $20. I think Paldean Fates. Yeah, Paldean Fates, again, high value cards. There's a lot of that, and I think it's because people aren't opening. I think it's because like we've had some really nice cards. I think the pull rates are kind of a bit ass as well. But I think it's mostly the people aren't opening. There's not as much of this shit flooding the market, you know? Like, what's that? The top 3, 6, 9... Yeah, the top 10 cards in Temporal Forces are Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt are over $20. Fucking brain. This is coming down. Carmine's definitely coming down. That's not staying high. Nor is Perrin. I think the era of the waifu is over. What's that? We got 3, 6, 9. Yeah, the top 10 cards in Twilight Masquerade, all above $20. Hopefully a lot of those will come down. That Sinister's quite a nice card. The Lana's Aid, I really wish I'd pulled that. I don't think I'm really going to get much more Twilight Masquerade knocking about. But that Eevee would have been nice as well. That's a shame. We don't have Shrouded Fable yet. But yeah, so what's that? The full set market value price on that is $970, $740, $940, $7, $8. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, Obsidian Flames was such an anomaly. Why is Paldea? That's just because of the... Yeah, that is literally just because of the Magikarp. You take the Magikarp and the Iono out of Paldea Evolved and they were shit. They are for anyone who hasn't performed Unholy Maddox to get amazing pulls. I don't know what Elad's been sacrificing or to what gods. One day he will let us know. Anyway, my hell. Finally, we know why I'm ill all the time. Elad's been sacrificing my health. That is some deep demon shit. I think you should send me all your duplicates just for that. Yeah, Obsidian Flames was a very generous set. I think if you got unlucky with Obsidian Flames, you were incredibly unlucky. Because even my cursed ass got good pulls from Obsidian Flames. I think I'm going to call it there. I'm hungry, it's cold. It's not cold, it's hot. It's the opposite of cold. I'm hungry, it's the opposite of hot. Opposite of cold. Brain. My brain's fucked. We have been going for almost 3.5 hours, which is good. We'll take that. Just below the Twitch jump threshold where it would keep me streaming. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining me. It would be super useful for everyone to let me know. I mean, I'll know by the numbers, but to let me know how you feel about opening Japanese, especially if you feel there's anything different from opening the English. I've enjoyed it. I've got some nice illustration reads out there. I appreciate you guys. This is a lot of fun. As long as I'm having fun, I will continue doing it. So, thanks for joining me. Good luck with your polls. I'll catch you around in the Discord and on the old Twitter/X. And come to Manchester Card Show. Come meet me. See ya.